Yo. Hello, everyone. What up, Alpo, Jace, Hero, Ohio? Never seen the starting soon screen? Nice. I made that, by the way. I made both of these. I animated both of those. Originally, they were for some friends back home, but my friends at the Ramen Bowl. My Texas homies. But then I was like, nah, this shit's good. I'm gonna use it. I want to make another one. It was really hard. This one, the soccer. That's like one of the proudest things for me, for sure, that I've made. We could do. I don't have a Switch set up over here. Champions would be fun. You guys could talk me into playing some Champions later. Gotta get one of those. Maybe I can make a really simple one for you. Oh, that takes a lot of work. They were commissioned from my friends. Thanks though. What up, Isaac? Trophy core. Changes. Flagship WIN. Recap in OP15. Talk. Just finished The Boys. Was did the last episode come out? I never watched The Boys. I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of people like it. I don't think it's bad. I'm sure it's probably pretty good, but I saw the first couple episodes. My family was watching it one time when like a long time ago. I came back to the States. We went to California for a vacation. I think this is the thing too, is like they were on like episode 4 or something. So I watched like episode 4, but they recapped it for me or something. And I was just like, nah, I don't think this is for me, man. I don't think this is for me. It's like the One Piece live action to me, where it's like it's too goofy. It's too goofy looking. Where like even if parts of it are good, I can't really get down for it. First 3 season, 2 second, yeah. Didn't that other spin-off get canceled? What up, 10 Maple? Yeah, I mean, oh wait, dang it, my multi-chat's not working. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Okay. The scuff returns. This is annoying too, because it like, okay, that worked. Hold up. There we go. I think I just needed to turn it on. Alright, now we're good. We're good. The scuff is gone. Let's go. That's my fault. I didn't realize I have to have it on, like the actual like app on the computer. What up, Nev? Thank you, appreciate it. Your list of LA regionals. Hold on. I want to talk about the list because there's a few things that I definitely want to talk about. I do think the core of it is good though. Is it Riftbound in Japan? I'm Giga. Dude, I don't know. People, I know Kai has talked about it before. I think he played the English one with some people here before. And then I have other friends who ask about it a lot. So I have no clue. But I have no clue. I don't know. Is it fun? Hey, Brock, what's up? Brock, dude, I won a flagship. I was gonna post in the Ramen Bowl Discord, but I forgot. Your boy clutched. Got the surgery, nice. I'm guessing everything went well. Any changes in how are you doing with an L? that's the beautiful thing. How do I get this off? Okay. Nice. Hell yeah. So you're good. You're good to come to Japan then. Thanks, Lockdown. Much better dodge an L than an L dodger than me. Actually, this is the first time I've ever dodged an L at like any important tournament, so. Actually, I guess not true. Some of the Tempo Yosens I didn't hit an L. But that's because I dropped before I played all the rounds. Can you see? It still cuts it off. Probably just pull it up in the sim. I wish this was not the blocker and L. I wish the other prize card was better. We don't get in Japan they mail you the cereal, so like I don't have it. Shout out to the Shenron sleeves though, and I bought this like the Lim Dawn recently. It's just so sick because it's like green and gold and it goes with like the Shenron sleeves. And then this random sticker that I got when I was back home that I don't even remember. I think my wife, I think Asami bought this and I jacked it from her because I was like, dude, that would look so sick on the back of the leader loader. Drainage tubes in me. Oh man, oh my god, that sounds crazy. Dude, that is awesome though, Brock. I'm so happy everything was fine and that it was not like there was no problems or anything. It's beautiful. Exit that out, right? Okay. Now hurry up and get that ass to Japan, baby. Prize would be secret, it'd be huge. Yeah, I know. It would actually be worth a lot too if it was the secret rare. Flagship tonight too. Let's go, dude. What if you won, bro? Like, I'm not, dude. I dodged an L's. I played really well, but like I got lucky, dude. Like a lot of these games were super close, and it just came down to like, you know, I had multiple games where it's like either you got it or you don't, kind of a thing, you know. I guess I want to talk about the list a lot more in depth. Just quickly, I'll run over like the matchups and stuff. Just need to build me. Yeah, you should build Mihawk. I do think Lucy's still pretty decent. Like it's kind of like the same. Him, Bonnie, yeah. Mihawk, RG, Lucy, Mihawk, EGB. Dude, I was also split. I did not even whatchamacallit? I didn't input my deck list until I was on the train. I have a crazy story too. Okay, hold on. Let me go over the matchups. We'll switch to the sim so I can pull up the list. But I want to tell you guys this kind of like crazy thing that happened. You're from Texas too? Nice, Scott. Texas boys represent. I'm also from Texas. But I just think it's funny that like, cause I had it on the Bonnie leader at first, but it works better for Mihawk cause it's like, he's like a fucking, looks like a cowboy, having ass bitch. What up, Bakaguya? I mean, that's looking, I mean, mono green Loki is gonna be the green deck by that point, you know what I mean? Another goat has entered the chat. Yeah, I'm just trying to get like Bakaguya, dude. I'm just trying to be like you, dude. Missed all the store turnings for the Yamato cereal due to the surgery. No! That would have been sick. I also, dude, I haven't even gotten a Perona. I've done so shit in the extra grands. Well, I went 3-2 at 2 of them. I just didn't. My tiebreakers were so bad, even going 3-2, that I didn't even get the top cut Perona. For us, we get more too, and it's like top 4 for you guys in the West, but it's like top 8 or 16 if it's a 64 person. And both of mine were 64. One of them though I did lose round 1, so I was like, that one's fine. I'm not gonna be mad. But the other one was like win-win, win-loss, win-win loss. Come on. My tiebreakers were so bad that I didn't get a Perona. That one I'm still salty about. All right. On the train, don't know who I'm gonna take. Last minute, kind of decide on Mihawk. I also met up with Goom from the Discord on Tuesday. He came to one of my locals, the same one that Kyo went to actually. And of course I hit him round 1. Well, there's only 4 people. There's like no one at this locals. It's been really dead lately for that store. End of format. No important tournaments outside of flagships. But normally we have like 12 to 16 there. But and I was on RG and I lost to him on Mihawk, and I was like, dude, there's just been a lot of Mihawk in Japan recently, and I didn't want to. Like, if Mihawk sees what he needs, you just can't win as RG. It doesn't matter. So I was a little deterred. Decided to take Mihawk. Hit a boa around 1. I had gotten destroyed by a boa that got insane triggers at my last extra grand battle. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking destroy this dude. I played it super slow and patient and just won. That one was fine. Round 2 hit a purple Dofi, and I'm like, fuck. Because this is a hard matchup for Mihawk. It's not easy. But I have so much experience playing against this deck on Green Bonnie, so I know how to play, and I've translated the notes from Akanashi and Koinu from Japan, who are like really good on P-Dofi, so I know the deck inside and out. I did make a crazy like random misplay one turn, but it didn't matter. But I got 2 Laws and 2 Peronas. It was GG's, bro. His Virgo, he got double Virgo. He played ACOS Katakuri too. My Mihawk said no sir, but then he Divine Departured my Mihawk, but then I had like 2 Law Beppos. And just went for lethal. It was fine. This Croc game, however, though, holy shit, super scary. Luckily I won dice, get to go first. Open okay, not the best opening. He opens decent too. I get Mihawk on 9, which is super important. He didn't have Zala, which is also key. But he got all 4 Crocs, and I ran out of Beppos, but I had all outs, and I was stunning his Daz Bones and Gem that were on the field. And it was really tricky because there was a turn I could have not used the all out and just countered his, because if he plays Croc, I knew he had a patchwork because there was only like 1 in trash and he had gone through like 90% of his deck. There was a tricky turn at the end, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna use my last all out. So there was one turn where I could have played it differently, but then like it just came down to me not having the Law and Beppo, so I was like, okay, I gotta go for it next turn. But he played Nightmare Luffy, became a 7k leader, and left up 2 Dawn. I can't remember, I think he was at 1 life, but he might have been at 2. I think it was 1. And I had DMG. I'm gonna say the MVPs of yesterday were Perona and DMG. Like, I think DMG won me 2 of my games. It won the... Oh, actually, DMG secured the like guaranteed lethal on Boa. It won me my Croc game. I probably would have lost without it, and I would have lost against RG Luffy without it too. So I'm like, fuck, dude. I think I might be bumping that up to 2. 2 Dawn. Rest is 2 Dawn. I go for like a sort of unconvincing lethal, and luckily he was just bricked enough that I got through. RG Luffy was scary because I missed 9-cost Mihawk. Well, he won dice and took first, and I'm like, fuck. I didn't get 9-cost Mihawk, which I was healthy enough that if I had him on 10, I just played Mihawk and then Beppo Beppo. But instead, I just had to go Beppo Beppo. But he had a good start with like Sanji 4-cost Zoro and 6-cost Luffy on board before playing 10-cost Shanks. And because he had 10-cost Shanks, I didn't have the extra Beppo to survive one more turn with like Beppo all out. And but I did have Stage, I think. Stage really helped. Stage helped a lot in the Croc and the RG Luffy game, I think, is the ones that I drew it. And it was really scary because last turn he plays Nami Luna, stuns my Law and Perona that's on board, and then all I have is like Beppo, two Beppos. Oh shit. Was that you, Brock? Damn, Brock with the 10 gifted. Holy shit. God damn. God damn. Bumping those numbers up, baby. Damn, thank you. Thank you, Brock. I just want to cereal. He doesn't need subs. Psych hype train. Thank you, thank you. Plays Nami. I'll catch up on chat. I promise I'll catch up on chat. Oh, okay. Can't stick around. We'll talk to you around. Boys coming to Japan healthy and ready to roll. Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you for the subs. And honestly, more than anything, just happy to hear that the surgery went well and you're gonna be fucking healthy. You're gonna come to Japan, dude, and you're gonna be like jacked. You're gonna be looking like the fucking Rock, and I'm gonna be like, dude, what the fuck, dude? But don't worry, cause we're both too tall. It doesn't matter. We're both too big to fit comfortably in Japan, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Cancer's a little bitch, and you showed that little bitch who's the boss. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm really happy you're healthy too. Like, for real, for real. Tell Brandon and everyone I said hi. I'll post in the Discord later. I'll share that I got the flagship dub. Later. So the RG Luffy game, super close, because he had 5 Dawn and Nami. I used DMG to rest Nami in 1 Dawn, and then go for another, like, you know, sort of, like, I don't know what the, like, it's not like an unconvincing lethal, right? I'm not sure if I'm gonna get there. Just get there. He was 1k short. He was 1k short. Sky Luffy, it's my fucking friend, dude. It's my friend, like, homie, who this is my friend that, like, we won the Heroines 3-on-3 together. We've done a few other 3-on-3s. He just won a fucking flagship a couple weeks ago on Sky Luffy. But the funny thing is like, we were he always, like, RG Luffy versus Sky Luffy is fucking so hard for Sky Luffy, and he always like, can we practice it, can we practice it? And every time, well, actually I think he's gotten me like once or twice, but most of the time it's just like a bloodbath. And I was like, damn, I wish I was on RG Luffy now. Dude, this game was so crazy. This was fucking crazy. I open into a pretty mid hand. I have to mulligan. I mulligan. And I forgot what I had. It was nothing. Nothing I could play. I think I had 1 search. I had like a Perona. And like 2 Laws. No, 0-5 costs. And a 4-cost Zoro. And on 5, I have no 5 drops. My first search is 3 Law and Beppos, a Bonnie blocker, and like an event, like a Billion Fold. I have to take Law and Beppo because I know I need at least 1. Send the other 2 to the bottom, which is kind of fine, right? You normally only need 1, max 2, but I'm like, that's not good because I don't have a 5 drop still. 5 Dawn turn comes, I have nothing. I play 4-cost Zoro and pass. Then I draw into a 5-cost Tashigi. I play 6-cost Law into Tashigi. He plays Wiper and takes it out because I have no counter in hand. And by that point, I'm like, I lost, dude. I'm fucking done. Like, I'm gonna die. Luckily, dude. Okay, so, and he's playing really smart. He's playing around all of my stun too. But I draw a Perona. I play the Perona, stun his like Wiper Zoro, 4-cost Zoro. Like, luckily I won the dice. I won the dice and go first, and I think this is the only reason I was able to win because of how badly I drew. Um, but one of my life is Mihawk, and I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Like this is a shot, right? So we go like on 7 Law Perona, on 9 Mihawk, and then on 9, I forget what I did. I did something. But basically it came down to like I was on 0 life for 2 turns. And he was like essentially just pressing me with his characters and then playing over them and leaving all of his characters like standing. Cuz if he had given me the Beppo turn, I had Beppo Luna, and I would have probably just won, because I could have stunned like I had Mihawk, I would have had Beppo and then Luna, so I would have stunned his entire board, with 2 law blockers on the board. So he was like correctly playing around. We got a hype chest. I don't even know what some of this shit does, dude. I'm not gonna lie. He was playing around it. I didn't play Beppo the entire game, but thank God, like, because I had a 3rd Law, Beppo, and Luna in my hand, and I had to cut 1 for 9-cost Mihawk, and the turn before I was like thinking about cutting the Law, and thank God I did not, because I needed that 3rd Law. We did 3rd Law into replay Perona. I have 3 blockers on board, and just enough counter to like, I had to lose one of the, because he had the 5-cost, he played 5-cost Luffy. I had to lose a Law, but I kept 2 on the board. I kept 1. I think I lost both of them. I lost 2 Laws, but kept 1 on the board. And then we went for a lethal with like Perona, Law, Mihawk. Dude, I thought I had lost it. Multiple turns, I was like, dude, I just don't know how I'm gonna win this one. And I was like so sad. I was like, I don't want to lose like this, man. Like, let it at least be a good game. And some fucking how, dude, I pulled it back. I don't know how. It was crazy. It was insane. And it was my friend, and it was like a crazy match, and like everyone was watching and stuff. There was the top 4, because there's 4 undefeated in a 64-man flagship, and the other 2, it was Enel Nami. The game was over in 5 minutes. Nami beat the fucking shit out of the Enel. It was crazy. But it sucked, because I was talking to my friend, and I was like, dude, if I get Nami and you get Enel, like, we have a chance of both of us winning this flagship, because there's 2 people win, because 2 people are undefeated, for the 64-man ones. But yeah, it was insane, crazy. Like, I thought I lost. I clutched it. I don't know how. I dodged Nell, obviously, which is good. I mean, look, man, I kind of wanted, like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I dodged a Nell, but part of me wanted to hit an Nell, like, not the finals. I don't want to hit the Nell in the finals, because that would be a shitty way to lose. But part of me kind of wanted to, like, really prove myself there, but I don't give a shit. It's fucking, dude, 20k. Holy shit, man. Insane. I had Beppo Luna. I didn't use either of them, by the way. I won with sheer determination and 3 6-cost Laws. Japanese no share, high pressure. Dude, it was insane. I was really nervous, but it was my friend, so I wasn't like shaky or anything. I was just like, please fucking let me win this one. And it was my friend he just won a flagship a couple weeks ago. So I was like, dude, please, like, let me win this one. Like, I couldn't talk to him, obviously. He's a really good friend, but like, sharing is just not even a concept in Japan. Also, like, if I even said anything, like, I immediately get fucking banned. Like, I get so fucked. Like, I'll be ostracized from the community if I had been like, would you like to share? If you want to split or something, like, even if I brought it up, I'd be immediately like the straight to jail meme. So can't really do that shit. If you want to do it with a friend, you can do it behind the scenes, but not like that. Oh man. All right, that's the first story time over. Let me catch up on chat. Thank you, by the way, to everyone for the congrats and stuff. Can I please have $10? No, you owe me Prime sub. I'll give you $10. I'll give you $10 when you come to Japan. There is 7th is still pretty good. Yeah, I won dice roll versus Croc. 2nd is better. I learned that recently. No way, dude. No way. 1st is always better. I'll fight that. I will fight you on that. Why would we go 2nd? I mean, you can go second and try and double 6-cost Law, but if you don't have that, I feel like you're cooked. Maybe if they're running multiple Zala, you could say second is better, but if they're not on Zala, then I think first is always better. Because him not being able to play all Sunday on curve is basically what allowed me to slow him down enough. Because if they play all Sunday on 8, and then I go to 9, and I just like go wide again, or get the Mihawk down, and just stun the shit out of them. Because they don't stun anything. They need to stun 2 things, essentially, on their 8 dawn turn. Otherwise, they probably fall behind. He's a good friend, but I will kill him given the chance. No. I just, he already won. So it would have been like, this will be nice if I win. Too, you know what I mean? Yeah, Stun Bunny, yeah, sure, I can see that. Stun Bunny stop their all Sunday. That's fair. I mean, I like that tactic more in the Lucy matchup. If you're running 4 Stun Bunny and 4 Law, sure. I think you can do that. But if you're only running 3, if you're running 4-3, it's like still on the table. But I don't know. I think we have more ways to naturally just win against Croc going first. Because the Mihawk Beppo. I'm also running 4 Beppos in this list too. So I feel more confident that I can find 2 to 3. I just don't think Stun Bonnie at 4 is really needed. Perona was the MVP of yesterday. I think this 3-3 split for me is good. I like this. Because if they don't have Zala, they're just fucked if I play Perona, like, mid-game. You're on 4 Stun Bunny, so choose second. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. If you can hit the combo, I think that's fair. Are you on 4 Law, too? The problem is, man, is like if you don't have it, if you don't have that on 6, I mean, chances are you have one of them, right? But if you don't have, it's just harder, man. Cause like a good Croc will try and get rid of all your weenies too, if they can. So you need like multiple weenies on 2-4. And then you need Law Bonnie, or at the very worst case, you need Stun Bonnie. And if all you play is Stun Bonnie and you stop their Robin, like they can just do like Bonclay, Wednesday, Dazbones, take out your Bonnie, and then what? You're left with nothing, right? So like the risk of it failing, I think is a little bit higher in my mind. Like the punishment of that failing. It's the same reason why you can argue that like taking second against Lucy isn't correct. But I think that matchup you kind of need to shoot for the take second and play Law Bonnie if you're running those cards. But that's fair. That's fair. I do think that's still strong. Sign my Law Beppo. I'll sign your Law Beppo. Hi Mad Wolf. Feeling more of a Mihawk or Bonnie guy in 16? You're still sending Luffy? I don't know. I'll have to test everything. I will definitely like properly cope Bonnie though and see how it feels. I like rolling dice. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. The problem for me is like Croc is fine kind of either way, right? I don't know. If you can hit Law Bonnie, Law Blocker Bonnie or something, and then if you have time to do like Mihawk, I think the Mihawk is just so important though in the matchup. Not gonna lie. But that's fair. That's fair. I don't think the dice matters too much, but it really helped. It really helped me going first. I think I had staged that game too, so that was very nice. What up, Skella? Foodie Woody with the Mooney. Is this a combined chat? Yeah, dude, we got the multi-chat. Skella, yes. Oh my god, that's so funny. You're the person I wanted to tell the most. I got it to work, dude. Not any, like, I tried like 16 different things. Nothing worked. And I finally found this one. It's kind of jank, like it doesn't look the best, I'm not gonna lie. But I did it, dude. We fucking did it. Thank you, Mad Wolf. Bonnie isn't cope. Dude, you know. Rowan knows. Choo choo. Look at that. We got the hype train. I didn't realize that was like in my thing. Will you sign my gold Fidelio, Don? Yes. That was funny, Lysol. That's really funny. I actually legit kind of want to get those made as a meme. I don't know how to get custom cards made in Japan though. I'll have to ask somebody. Or get them made. I'll get some friends to make them or something. Alright, let me talk about the list. I think taking first against RG Luffy is better too. I know some people like second. But the going second, and if it's a strong curve deck, like stopping their curve with Stun Bonnie is never bad. So I can't really like argue too much against that. Are Japanese flagship pricing like regional pricing in the West? No, but the serial ones are just crazy. Just gotta run them on the sim. Oh yeah, I can. That's actually funny. I might do that. I was actually thinking, because I don't really care for like customizing the arts on the sim, but just doing the Dawn. Recently I was like, I should at least customize my Dawn. Oh man, this is close. I broke the rule, the forbidden rule. And I went to Bonnie to try out Rashomon. Because I've been testing again with Rashomon a little bit with Tashigi in the build, and it's been okay. It's been pretty good. But oh, whoops. Last minute I was just like, and talking to Goom. Goom's on 4 stage right now, and I was like, damn, I kind of want to go 2. I know, Bakaguya, you were on 1 stage too, right? I've been running 1 stage for a while in my IRL list, and it's just so fucking good when you see it that I was like, I don't think I can take it out. Even if it fucks me over a little bit, you know what I mean? So I decided to keep it. I really wanted to go 2 stage. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. I think I would maybe change this just to go to 2 stage. And then, oh wait, hold on. Something's not right. And then we took out, I just said fuck it for, if I hit a Lucy, I'll just try and go second with the Stun Bonnie plan and not worry about Laboon, and got lucky. I think we did this. Alright. It's so hard. The problem is you can never get the list that is like perfect. You have to make concessions, right? You just gotta make concessions. Actually, maybe what I would do really is this. I think I would do this. I really want a 3rd Billion fold, but like the all outs were so fucking clutch. I used like 2 or 3 in certain matchups. Like the Croc game, I think I had 3. 1 was counter and I used 2. Okay, but if you put a gun to my head, maybe this is what I would do. You can do 3-3 here. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. It depends on the meta. If you think you'll have more matchups, the problem is like Mihawk, you can rarely ever play him on 10. He really is kind of just like a going first on curve card. So I was talking to Goom too on Tuesday because he was on 4-2. I used to be a 4-2 guy, but I switched to 3-3 when I was running 12 searchers. But now that I'm only running 10, honestly, I think like 3 Bonnie, 3 Kid and Killer is also acceptable. It's lore. Mihawk only has 1 vote. Yeah, it feels good though. Like I want to see it more. I want to see it more. You have the wrong Tashigi. Yeah, I can explain Disaster Piece. I can explain the Tashigi. I love how that's an inside joke, but people still don't really still aren't familiar with it, which is funny. It's just kind of like you can run Smoker in this spot or other 5 costs, but this helps a bit in the NL matchup, and just handling cards on curve like a Holy on curve, Forecast Cavendish on curve. You can rest a Reiju if NL's not careful. They play out a Reiju before it's a 7k, and you rest it while it's 5 and swing 8 into it, and they just no one runs 2ks anymore, so they can't save it. If they run the 2ks, even if they run 2ks, it's like Mamaragon plus 2k Sanji. No, that's not even. Yeah, they just can't save it. It would need 2 2ks. Yeah, because we're swinging 8. So okay. Just a decent tech. It's good for like lethals when you need to rest a blocker and stuff. The one matchup it's really not useful in is like Sky Luffy, which is funny because that's the one matchup I played it in yesterday. I just didn't hit any NLs, so it didn't really come up. But I think it's good. You can run Smoker if you want, but I think Tashigi's better into NL. So this can be 3-3, just depends on you. But if you're only running 10 searchers, I mean, you can still get away with it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, you could do 2-4 here, like I was doing. I think going to 2 DMG is probably the correct play. I think it's just correct. I just didn't get. If you expect like you're gonna hit, you think you're gonna hit 5 NLs, run Rashomon. If you think you'll have a decent spread of matchups, I played 5 different leaders yesterday. It was kind of crazy. Normally there was so much just meta around me too, but I just happened to hit all the people running the like non-meta stuff. But like Croc and Dofi are not easy for Mihawk. So yeah. Perona was MVP. I've been kind of going back and forth on Perona recently. It's just too good. I'm running her at 3. I don't think I would run her at less than 3. I don't like running her at 2 because it's just like, you can. I think you can run her at 2, but I think 3 is just better because it's not searchable. And goated alt art. Yeah, DMG is a 1 Dawn card in Mihawk. It's just like my Boa, my round 1 Boa, they run a weird build too. They played like, they had like Borsa and like the Hiyori, the 4-cost yellow Hiyori. They had 2 blockers essentially. And it was crazy because I was like, man, I think I can live another turn. I can play Beppo, and I had counter because I can stun. I had 9-cost Mihawk. I can stun essentially their whole board. But there was only 3 minutes left on the clock, and I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm going for lethal with DMG. Because he had 2-cost Hiyori too, and he had planted something. I forgot what it was. It was like, oh, it was 8-cost Moria. And then he played out Zoro and healed. But it didn't matter. I was like, get wrecked. Yeah. What up, Oha? Who let this guy win? I don't know, bro. I don't know who let me win. Mr. Can got the sub from Brock. Nice. Bro needs to sign my Mihawk leader now. Sorry, I didn't see that, hero. Yeah, I got your Vanderdecken. It's on my desk. I would say minimum 10 searchers. I would not take Bonnie out because Bonnie was still very clutch. You gotta run. You gotta run at least 10, in my opinion. If you're running, I mean, I know I know some people run like 3 to 4 stage and like only 8 searchers, but that just doesn't work for me. So another thing is, like, I'm not very happy about only running 7 AKs too. Like, I really want to run 8. There was a few things that I was aware that are like not good, kind of a thing, like kind of scary. But essentially, I'm just kind of like making up for it with stage and the billion folds, kind of. We're only on 12 true counterless, 12 counterless and 2 Luna, so I think it's okay. What up, no? Is that the local flagship winner, Mr. Fidelio? It's me, baby. In the flesh. Got a spicy Brook list I think you like. I haven't seen any other list like it. Okay. If you post it in the Discord, I'll pull it up. What up, Kel? Yeah, I won a flagship, dude. Isn't that crazy? Won a cereal Yamato on Friday. I was hyped. Dude, nice. Yes, that's fucking awesome. I was hyped too, man. Bro, I say I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you win a local that you're hyped about, or if you win a extra grand or a flagship. Fucking be hyped on that shit, bro. It's it. The Discord link should be in the description of the, if you're on YouTube chat, you can find it there. I understand when people are like you want a Yamato cereal, so maybe don't be like, I got a, you know, a top cereal kind of thing. I understand that, but like in Japan, no one's like, I have X amount of cereals, right? They just say like, I've won this many flagships or whatever, this many extra grand battles. So like people know the context of it, you know what I mean? Because like if you win 16 flagships, that's still pretty fucking crazy, you know what I mean? It's also in Japan, we just like, none of us, we don't have regionals. Like we have like 1 or 2 a year. So it's like, well, we have 2 chances a year. If you're lucky, you get into like 1. What up, Malapopo? What is a flagship, and do they have those in the West? It's like the extra grand battles that people have in the West right now. Yeah, win is a win, baby. I haven't XO'd in forever. Me too, dude. I've been playing. I've been getting terrible results. Like my playing's been okay, but I've been getting terrible results for the past like 2 months. So this W was kind of crazy and out of nowhere. Oh, but I want to talk about this story real quick. Be humble. Be humble. Shut up, bitch. Be humble. Boom, boom, boom. I don't remember how that song goes, but shout out Kendrick. So, a little extra story time. So when I went to the Tokyo CS, I was walking. It's really early in the morning. I hate getting up early for regionals, but I do love the like early morning in Japan is like kind of goated. I'm not gonna lie. It's very pretty, and normally like even if it's a hot day, it'll be like sort of cool out still. Unless it's just like the middle of the summer. But it was a nice walk. Like those early sunrises in Japan, like the early sun, morning sun is nice. I'm walking to the station. I get this kind of feeling. I'm not like a supernatural guy. I don't believe in horoscopes and all that stuff, but I do believe in like when you get feelings about things. And I was just walking and I was like, man, I feel like I could go far today. Like I feel like I feel a little tingling in my plums. a little tingle in my plums. I was like, I think I could do well today. I think I could do it. And then I lost round 1, and I was like, God, that was fucking stupid. But then I pulled it back, right? I went 8-1 after a round 1 loss and got top 4. So yesterday, I had, and there's 2 different feelings. I have one feeling where I'm like, I'm confident, and I know that if things go well, I can win. But that's different. Yesterday, I had another feeling of, I was like, ooh, baby. Like, the music was hitting just right. I was walking to the station. I didn't even decide if I was playing RG or Mihawk yet. And I was like, damn, dude, something might happen today. Something could happen today. And, of course, we get lucky and we go 5-0 with the flagship. I get home. I'm waiting for my wife to come home because I want to surprise her. Because this is 20K, you know? Like, 200 man. So it's like, for me, or more than at least 200 man, which is like, for me, it's like 20 plus K, right? I fucking top 4 Tokyo CS. That card is like, on a good day, worth $7,000 for me, right? So this is like more, almost 4 times as much, depending on how much it is when I get to sell it. So I'm not used to this. Like, please forgive me. I'm not a big player. I'm not the most successful player. So like, this is huge for me. This is fucking crazy. I could go buy a car with this money. Yeah, I don't even need a car, but I could, right? So I'm like excited to tell my wife, because she knows. She was so hyped when I topped the Tokyo CS and she saw me on stream. But I wanted to surprise her. But she came home late. She had to work late, and like, I was gonna meet her. We meet at the Konbini a lot on our way home. We'll like grab some drinks or food or whatever and snacks and come back home. But she was walking home and she called me, and I was like, I didn't want to spoil it. I wanted to wait. And then she something like, and I was like, actually, I have some good news. And she was like, wait, did you fucking win? And I was like, damn it, I shouldn't have said that. I was like, I won the flagship, because she knows how much it is too. Because I've been telling her, I was like, you know, if I win this flagship, we get 20K, and she's like, you better fucking win. But she was like, did you win? I was like, yes. And she goes, this is so fucking crazy, but like, I woke up this morning and I went to work and I was like, I think he's gonna win. And I was like, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, I don't normally ever have that feeling, like, when I know you have a tournament. I was like, well, fuck, thanks, but no. But I was like, that's crazy, because I had that same kind of feeling. And she was like, no way. And I was like, yeah. I was like, holy shit, did we just have like a synchro? We call it shinkuro in like Japanese, but like, we like synced up. We both had this crazy premonition, so it was like definitely just meant to be. But the craziest thing, all right, the craziest thing, I was supposed to have, I have like a health check coming up, because I haven't had a proper health check in a while, because I'm freelance and I don't have a company that like makes me go do it. And I accidentally scheduled it for yesterday, because it was before I got the results from my flagship. So like, I didn't know what day it was going to be on. And then I get the thing they send you, like, for your like urine and samples and stuff to bring for the day, for the health check, like a little packet. And I was like, oh fuck, wait, what day is this on? 20th. And I looked on the app and I was like, oh, I have a flagship, fuck. I was like, man, maybe I'll just cancel the flagship. Like, it's kind of a hassle to try and move this health check, and like, if they don't have a good day opening, I might have to push it back like a month or something. But I was like, nah. I was like, all right, let's just move. Let's do it. And then my wife helped me too. She called them for me just to make it easier, and we moved it. And I realized after I won, I was like, oh my god, dude, like, I almost didn't go because I had that health check, and I'm so glad. And I told my wife, I was like, you know, this is all thanks to you, because you helped me move my, because she was like, no, it's fine, I'll just move it, like, we'll just push it back, like, it's fine. I was like, really? And she's like, yeah, you should go to your tournament. And I was like, oh my god, dude, I know it's not that crazy because it's just a flagship, but like, it's just, there's a lot of weird things that happened, like a lot of like little synchronicities that happened. Crazy. That was the story time that I actually wanted to tell. That one kind of freaked me out a little bit. That one was sick. Locals are all that some of us have. Yeah, dude, fucking tell me about it. We don't have regionals, and then you're lucky if you get into like one flagship or extra grand battle a month. But you guys, it seems like the West is pretty easy to get into some of the extra grand. I know it depends on where you live, but US is so toxic that winning a good card is shamed on. Yeah, I don't know why, like, I'm not gonna like, I mean, I just see people like just in general do it sometimes, but it's like, dude, don't shame people if they're happy about winning something. If someone's blowing it out of proportion and they're like 15 cereals and they're all Yamatos and they're being serious about it, then sure, you can clown on them, that's fine. I'm gonna start putting locals 115. I mean, dude, if you want to, it's fine. Check my locals win annually to pat my back during the downtimes. 15 locals wins not bad either. Thank you, Super Nano. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's some, I have some locals when like it's like a hot season, like when people are needing to practice, where it's like, oh shit, there's like, you know, CS tops or Tokyo's weird because you can my extra grand battle round 1 I hit a world's player like the other day. Like you can just run into there's some bad people, sure, but like Tokyo's scary because it's like you go to a local and you're just facing like fucking some strong ass people, but mostly for the flagships and stuff. 20k, it would be like, I don't know, 15k or something. No, the Nika, I got the Luffy. The Yamato is only like 5k. OP money is insane. She normally thinks you suck. Yeah, I know. No, you're not wrong. She's used to me coming home and being like, she's like, how was it? I'm like, nah, we went 0-2 drop. The first Gaijin to win a flagship? No, definitely not. Definitely not. There's plenty of other people who've won. Check the brick list and workshop playtesting. Okay. Based. Yeah, my wife is based. EGB just depends on how fast your fingers are. Wait, what? You're a Rift Bound player now? Kyo has left us. Imagine being Singaporean, bro. My girlfriend every day. Really? Got into one. Yeah, Rowan is experiencing the full Japanese experience right now. Australia, we can get into almost everything as long as you sign up early enough, except for Rowan. On a flagship, I'm over here excited that I walked into a random car shop and they had a full stock of KMC hypermats. Yeah, that's cool though. Trust me, I will go straight back to losing fucking everything after this flagship, so don't worry. First in, best dressed. Damn, you gotta dress up? Thank you, Connor Joe. I appreciate it. By not playing at the store at any point and locals missing out. Doing regional, look down around 2 point. Best player NA at the time. Yeah, that shit happens, bro. My Tokyo CS, the first my round 1 opponent got 5th in Swiss, so he was obviously a good player, and I beat him back in top 16. I had a few mid players that I played, but from like round 6 onwards, they were all fucking like, I was fighting for my life, and they were insane games. I kind of think the Hancock player I played in top 4 was just kind of getting lucky though. I don't think he knew how to play against green, and he just got crazy lucky too. Not to take away from him, but he wasn't like the craziest player ever. Because when I watched, he could have played better, but we were on stream too, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna rag on him too much, because I could have played a few things differently too. Kyo finally done with yellow sloths for every meal. W wife, yeah. My wife is, I'm really lucky. Dude, if stuff fills up in 30 seconds, they need to just do lottery. Like, they should just do that. It kind of sucks. Yeah. Okay, wait. I want to ask, do I PSA, should I get it graded? Got 4 cereals at home, Reese's Puffs, Rice Krispie Cheerios, and Lucky Charms. It sucks because they send it to you, so I don't even have it yet. You synchro summoned? That was a good one. She gets 90%? No. I am, yeah, this weekend we're going to a nice dinner. Depends on where you live and if you pay attention to sign-up times. I think we shame everybody. Shame me for having 116. But dude, like the one top or whatever. Cut to Rowan, comment, pointing, laughing. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat. It's hard. I can't fucking scroll on the multi-chat, so I have to just go through both of them. Can watch match on stream? I wish, dude. Wait, you mean for the flagship? I kind of wish some of my games were streamed because they were crazy, and I think I played pretty well. I'm grading mine. I have a friend that I can ask for advice. I don't know English. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It'd probably if you don't mind asking to get like their opinion, that would be nice. Like in Japan, it's kind of weird, but it's a Luffy card. Like if I got a Yamato cereal in Japan, I probably wouldn't grade it. I would probably just sell it. I think the value always goes up if you get a good grade on it, right? But since Luffy is Luffy, I feel like there might be a small window of that just increasing the price a lot. I just never get anything graded, so it's like such a hassle for me. And grade cards personally, but I don't know the process in Japan. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with like. There's not as much of a grading collecting culture in Japan for sure, but there's enough. Suffering from success and not keeping up with chat. True, bro. And we're just yapping too, so I appreciate everyone who's here. I really do. Dude, cannot wait for the Japanese CSs to start. And see if you do a smile on stream. I'm not playing, bro. I'm not playing. I didn't get in. Isn't that funny? I didn't get in. I couldn't get into the regional. But it's fine because we won the flagship yesterday. But I'm excited because I'll be casting them. Like, well, we can do our watch parties. I got into 3. I got into 3 Temple Yosens. I didn't make it. Died round 1. On 1 to red, yellow, Sabo. And then the other ones made it to round 3. There's a 32 person, so I needed to get top 2. No, top 3. I think it was top 3. Was it 24? I don't remember. There are 4 rounds. But 1 lost to my friend on Nami using Bonnie because he healed 8 times with 3 Robins and double Borsa Quasar loop. And then the other one lost round 3 to a Sky Luffy on Mihawk, which that was the ultimate revenge yesterday, which was funny. Because I didn't see any Beppos, and I just needed one to lock his Enel down and then go for game the next turn. And then I hit a Enel round 5 and lost. That one I had a shot if I had beat the Enel. But it was rough. And I was still learning, I was still practicing and learning. It was pretty early in OP15, so I didn't have the thing down. Didn't have the matchup down as well. But yeah, I mean, it's on me that I didn't get through, but fuck a Borsa Quasar Tempo Yosun meta, dude. That shit was fucking diabolically stupid. But I took Mihawk on a good day. I just needed to beat that Sky Luffy, dude. But I'll tell you what, I don't give a fuck about not getting into the CS since I won that flagship. I'll take a season off, I don't care. Like, we have Wave 2, so I have another shot. My friends went to Japan on a trip and he bought a bunch of Japanese SPs. When he came back, he got them graded and sold them for profit. Yeah, SPs especially, I think you could do that. What up, Hunter? Wadahamanjamanamanaja. Third in my 32. It's only top 2. What? Your guys' 32 was only top 2? That's can't be right. Ours is like up to 24 is 2, and then 24 plus, I think, is 3. 1 through 16 is 1. 16 to 24 is 2. And then 24 plus, I think, is 3. No, top 4 is only in the West. We've never had top 4. I don't know why. It should have always been. It should be like top 4 and top 6. But I guess they just don't have the slots. They want any Bonnie to be good into the meta next set. I mean, we're gonna cook. What's the prizes for Japanese CSs? I think it's still the Hancock and the Mihawk. And the Croc. Bro texted me he's going to the finals and I was nervous for the next hour. Yeah, that was funny. We finished and I was like, oh shit, I need to text Hunter. That sucks though, Hero. I feel you though. I mean, I was really close. I was really close in 2. Like my Bonnie one that I lost to my friend on Nami round 3. If I had just beat them, even if I lost round 4, I was almost guaranteed to get top 3. So, like, and it was a really close game. We had 30 seconds left on the clock, and I was not about to like take a double loss. So, I just went for lethal. Kind of just was like, you got it, bro. You fucking healed 100 million times. Good job. The Galavan is much smaller than the usual CS. God damn it. Why? That's so crazy. Because there's definitely enough players. I will forgive Bene if they let me cast. Hope Rowan flies all the way to New Zealand just for prizing to be worth $10. You should if you plan on selling. What up, favorite anime villain? You cute fuck. Congrats. Thanks, bro. She gets starter deck leaks first before OP17. Yeah, we'll get starter deck leaks. They come out like late June for us, so we'll start getting them like probably in a couple weeks. They might start doing the tease. They'll probably do that. Like, I think it was like every Friday they gave us 2 cards from each deck. I remember they showed the Teach cards first, I think. Or no, maybe it was Shanks. They showed the Shanks cards first, and everyone was like, fuck this shit. They showed up Uta and fucking 9-cost Shanks, I think. But 9-cost Shanks is a good card. And then, of course, like, Uta becomes fucking broken in Red Blue Ace, and people were like shitting on her. But I mean, they were like rightfully shitting on her for in Shanks, so. But that's still a good card in Shanks. I think people undervalued Uta, to be honest. I think we'll get OP17 leaks. I don't know, actually. I have no clue. I think he'll do the I think he'll do the starter leaks at the CS's. Uta, my goat. Spend so much on these EX pack alts. Uta and Joseph. Oh, yeah. Yeah. crazy they finally gave Jozo an alt art. I was the one who thought Uto was bad. I mean, I understand, but people were shitting on the Shank starter deck, pretty much rightfully so. I mean, when Lon Beppo came out, I was like, that's not it, bro. That's not it. I had so many people try and tell me, like, dude, this is so good in Bonnie. Like, a little bit later on, they're like, I don't know why every Bonnie player isn't running 4 Lon Beppo. Like, dude, it doesn't fucking work with the deck, dude. It doesn't even fucking work with the deck that it's made for. That's why. I'm just kidding, but... We will get the starter leaks before the decks come out. We will get it before, yeah. I think they did it like... I mean, it was a couple weeks before, because they did... Because there's 6, right? So what they'll probably do... Oh, you know what? Did we get 2? I think we got 2 a week. I think we got 2 a week. I think it was like 6 and 8 p.m. releases. They gave us like... Yeah. Because they gave us Luffy and Teach. And they gave us like Shanks and whatever. And Bonnie and whatever. I don't even remember the other starter decks. I'm just kidding about the Lon Beppo stuff, but... Low-key think ACOS Lawlers is kind of meh. No way, dude. Fifth Stream said the same thing. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. Like, here's the thing. Oh yeah, Buggy and Yamato. How could I forget my goat, Yamato? If you want to... I understand when if people are saying, like... I don't think 8-cost Law all of a sudden makes Bonnie, like, an actual good deck. Sure, that's fine. I think that's a fair enough take. The card itself is fucking crazy. Like, you cannot convince me that that card is not insane. That's all I'll say. It's not meh. I will fight you on that. I will walk to a park on a Saturday afternoon, fight you, and then grill some burgers and hot dogs after when we play some games. Luffy, Buggy, Shanks, Teach, Bonnie, and Yamato. There you go. Yeah, the 4 Emperors and Bonnie and Yamato. Law is a cool, less OP rework of OP4 Dofi. There you go. No, keep the caps, baby. That needed the caps. Yeah, I was like, damn, he's adamant about this. Funny, Mihawk likely will get support from the Zoro one unless they leader lock everything. True, they kind of need a... yeah. I mean, maybe not, though. I just want another good 5-cost slash character. Just give me that shit, bro. Dude, if they gave us a 5-cost, 7k, blocker, supernova, oh my fucking god. Dude, okay, hold on. You know what? I said this originally as a joke, but I think... Okay, hear me out. I think we're going to essentially get this character. I think we're going to get this, the Power Crept, this version, in the Zoro starter deck. Because, like, what would be a good character that would actually help Zoro, right? We look at ACOS Law and we're like, yeah, that's strong, but, like, I don't think Zoro can use it. Like, if Zoro had a character like this, that's a 5... Make this 5/7, Dawn times 1, once per turn. If this character has swung, I don't know. Just let it restand. Dawn 1, when attacking, restand this character. Come on. Because then it's goated in Zoro, because you just get, like, extra pressure. And then this would be fucking crazy with ACOS Law in other decks. Hero, don't fucking shoot this down, dude. Don't shoot this down. I need you to be hyped, because you can run this in RG Law, okay? Come on. That would be so fucking good. Or just make it the same effect as this. But it's 5/7. I wanted to have blocker, okay? Make it a blocker. Make it a fucking blocker, dude. Make it a 5/6. Yeah, just keep it Hawkins. Just remake this card. Because it's already Supernova and Slash. Come on. Do it. Just combine these two cards. That's all I need. It's there. It's literally there. It's right there. All they gotta do is put it together. I just got so excited at the thought of that actually happening. I think I got myself a little too pumped up. Restanding tap Bonnie Searcher and Mihawk seems so broken. Yeah, dude. Like even on 10, I know somebody brought this up, I think in Raph's Discord, but like play Law on 8 or on 10 you play 8 cost Law plus like 1 or 2 Bonnie Searchers and then they just restand at the end of the turn and it's like, what are you gonna fucking do against that? That's crazy. Because we could switch to just running like the other, instead of Billionfold, run karmic, what is it? Divine, fucking goddamn it, Karmic Punishment or whatever. Karma Exposure, yeah. I don't see how it can be bad, even if you're not a fan of incremental advantage. Oh, for Law, right? Yeah. The on play, yeah, it has immediate value and it has a broken permanent effect. That's never bad. That can't be bad. Like in this meta and going into other metas ahead, like in the future, like the first thing that nowadays determines if a card actually is good or not is if it has immediate value that it can give you. I think that to me is the #1 factor. And as the condition to meet of needing 1 rested character on their board is like so easy to meet most of the time, to the point where like if they're playing around 8 cost Law by not swinging, you win anyways. Like it's an advantage for you. I think this exact Hawkins 5/6 on 1, but just opponent restand when attacking, or just opt restand when attacking. I mean, yeah, that would be good. But you gotta, I think I could power creep it a little more. Then don't make it a blocker, but make it 5/7. How about that? And no Dawn needed. Just when attacking, restand this character once per turn. How about that? That's probably way too fucking broken, but I'm gonna play OP16 after. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I don't, but we don't have, yeah. It's still kind of scuffed though. What do you want to play? What are you practicing? Well, we don't have all the cards yet. Yeah. It's only the dev version. It's only the dev version right now. Maybe Zoroaster will have another good 5 cost. Yeah. That's what we're thinking. Is 3 Secret Bonnie enough for Mihawk, or do you max her out? I like 4. I think you can run 3 if you want. I really think you should. Kuya knows how nasty that card is. Yeah, 4 Secret Bonnie for sure. I would strongly suggest 4. Like, especially with this kind of build, I'm running 7 2Ks. That's greedy as fuck. Like, I gotta run 4. Bonnie in to draw a second one. Yeah. Like, even, oh man, even just like Perona Bonnie on 10. After if you run out of Beppos, or after you play your Mihawk Beppo. Zoran Kid decks give G-Law some support. I mean, I think they will. Like, it'll be some kind of support, at least. Like, some cards they can at least try. Haven't played any, just have no 15 events anymore. Yeah, I'm done with 15. We're done. Yesterday was my last 15 event, so I'm on to 16. Shake my head, Ron only care about himself. At least he asked me. At least he asked me if we wanted to play. I would be down, but we don't have any. We don't have the cards, so it's like it just feels bad, kind of. Make it a 5 cost that can't. Wait, that can't be rested by any card, not just character effects. Yeah, right. This 4 cost Zoro is such a troll, bro. This bitch is a troll. Same with the Usopp. Fucking Usopp's a troll, bro. Why even make this card if you're not gonna like have it not be able to be rested from fucking whatchamacallit? Or if they're gonna do that, they need to do this. They need to make it this. Wait, this card. If it's rested by your opponent's effects, trash this character, draw 2 cards. Like, make it actually do something if you're gonna let it be rested, right? Ecos Law already restands stuff. That's true. Hawkins and Kidd should be back in the mix. Yeah, I'm hoping we get Hawkins and Kidd in the Zoro starter. Like, dude, like, come on. I know Zoro didn't have like the craziest like Saburi appearance ever, but he's wearing a cool T-shirt, okay? And it's just all the good supernovas. There's so many Slash. There's Drake, he's there. Hawkins, he's there. Kidd, obviously, he's there. We need a new Kidd card. What up, Russell? Is that the flagship winner for Delio? Mihawk Connoisseur. Big dog. It is, bro. Also, congrats on your top, too. We just out here winning, dude. Everyone out here winning. Damn, you guys are popping off in chat today. I really appreciate it. I cleared 4 Beppo in a row yesterday. I fucking hate you, Rowan. I hate you so much. He doesn't ask me anymore. That's because you're playing Riftbound, bro. I don't blame you for not playing this meta, though. Like, if you don't like KO and L, and you don't like Nami, and you can't get into a lot of events, I fucking understand that 100%. Never thought about Law restaining search bonding. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Just the little things. And even with, like, Mihawk, so, like, say you play Law, and you have, like, I don't know, a Kid and Killer that you rest for leader effect, right? It just restands. Like, you just use leader effect for free. Like, as long as you have characters on the board, the ACOS Law gives you, like, value in Mihawk. Or just fucking do a cheeky little 5k swing with your extra Dawn after leader effect. Like, if you just need more attacks to go through. Supernova Straw Hat Searcher, please, Lord. God, that would be amazing. Oh my god. Anyone's gonna have Hawkins and Kids in the STU to be Kidd? No, don't say that. Don't say that. He already has some. He doesn't need more. Playing yellow, zero thinking. Hey, man. Dude. I say this. I fucking hate Nami. I think KO and L is cringe. I think Nami is cringe. But if my homies are playing them and they win, I'm always fucking happy. I hope that gets across when I talk so much shit about some decks, but and especially in the Discord too. I feel bad. I don't mean to alienate anyone when I talk about how much I hate certain decks. But we are always happy when the homies are up. We're fucking happy, bro. Why no Bonnie this flagship? Yo, what up, bullshiz? Congrats on the Nika. Thank you. It's Rowan likely teach. Lol. I just wanted to play Mihawk. I've been grinding RG Luffy and Mihawk a lot recently. I played Bonnie in my extra grand battles, and I think won the first flagship that I had in OP15. So I just wanted to play a different leader, to be honest. And Mihawk was just feeling better at the time. This guy is a refunding event that I can't get into. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, Kill. You refunded that shit. That's right. But I just meant like you can't get into a bunch, right? You can't get into a bunch, so it's like I understand if you're like it doesn't feel worth it. I'm trying to bail you out, bro, for being just a Riftbound player. So I could stay at home and play League. Get the fuck out of here. My homie abused me and said he would have given me the tickets price just to keep it and play, but too late. Oh my god. I don't know why I couldn't read that sentence. Does anyone not hate any tier 1 decks? I mean, motherfuckers playing them. People love an L. People fucking love an L. What are you talking about, dude? At least like half the Nami players like know what they're doing, which I respect. But an L will be like, I didn't do anything wrong. I just cleared your entire board 5 times in a row. What? Whoa, what did I do? It's like, bitch, you know what you're fucking doing. What are you talking about? At least be like Rowan and be a dick about it while you're playing him. I hope people know I'm kidding about all this stuff. Any jokes I make are all satirical. Please don't take my words at face value. Rowan's a dick no matter what he plays though. True. Kind of true. Rowan always plays the fucking deck that makes you want to punch the leader in the face. Blue Dofi with Pudding. RP Law for a minute. Anel. The GP's cool though. GP's cool. I hate anyone not playing Krieg. You're all dead to me. I think Anel is so cool and skillful. Yeah, no, dude. Anel, like, it's really funny to me too when it's like, not everyone does this, I know.
Now following.
I'm Ryzen 1, thanks for the follow. Some people are like, I'm playing Anel because I know it's fucking broken and I just want to win. It's like, more power to you, bro. But the people who are like, nah, dude, it's actually just like, it's a fair deck. It just requires the skill, you know? I was like, no, dude, no. Not to say that there isn't skill in Anel. There obviously is, but you got to realize what you're doing. Like, I know, dude. When I play Mihawk and I curve out, it's not as bad anymore. But like, when you're running Shanks, 7 Shanks, and you go 7, 9, 10, 10, DMG, GG, I know what I'm doing. I know what's going on. I know I just curved the shit out of you, curved out against you and won. I'm not gonna be like, man, I played so well that game. You know? But it's all jokes. The new law restands everything, makes the Shigi way better. Which one? Oh, the OG 5 cost? Or not the OG, I guess. Like the counter, the Mihawk one. That's a good point, because you can rest more things and just get it back, right? Rayleigh, GP were pretty fun to play against. Rayleigh was a little annoying, but yeah. GP was just a cool deck, but it could be kind of annoying. GP got more annoying when he got better, like with DMG and stuff. Lucy's okay, yeah. So who is the hype upcoming leader in Japan? Do you, Luffy, and Tish? Yeah, I guess so. I don't really hear too much. I don't hear too many people talking about them. There's a lot of videos of people testing and stuff, though. Tier 1 like ability to play against. Yeah. That's what I thought you were saying. Rayleigh could be annoying just because of Mole Pistol. Like, Mole Pistol is fucking annoying. No idea how Anel is more popular than Nami in the West. Tier 0 is another one. Is Anel more popular in the West? I don't think it is. I think more people are playing Nami. I think Anel has just had better top cut success recently. Ron actually doesn't like the game purely here for the money. Makes sense. Anel is skillful. I'm not saying Anel isn't skillful, but it's like, you know what you're doing when you just fucking draw 4 Gamma Knives and remove my board. Like, being overpowered does not, like, equal skillful. You know what I mean? Emu was kind of the same thing. It's like, there are intricacies to Emu. There are intricacies to Red Blue Ace. But at the end of the day, you're playing Whitebeard 4 times in a row and shaking your opponent's hand when they lose, right? Like, Anel is the same, where it's just like, all of your cards are overtuned. So it's like, really, you have a lot of room for error unless you're playing against like an extremely amazing player or a bad matchup. Yeah, remove Gamma Knife from Enel and then be like, please show me your skill. That's what I want to do, bro. Thanks, Lewis. Appreciate it. Thanks for the congrats. I'd rather face an Enel than Nami. Yeah, I guess it depends what deck you're playing, right? Won't acknowledge the problem versus Nami. My top tables have like 7 Namis. There's skill in every OP deck. What does that even mean? I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying, though. I'm saying there's intricacies. That makes me sound smarter. Play Usopp on 4, Luffy on 6, 2 Sanji on 8, and then 9 Kasoro on 10. Behold my skill. Yeah, exactly. But RG Luffy is a hard deck when it comes to like knowing how and when to counter. And how to swing into RG Luffy as your opponent, right? But if you're playing against RG Luffy and you play 4 10 costs, survive to play 4 10 costs, and then you just swing 15k 4 times, like, you're gonna win. Everyone in the mum playing Nami in Florida. Damn. Nami plays the face for all top in the country. Maybe that's why I can't beat them. Pop and heal all the time. It's what they do, baby. It's what they do. There is a difference between a good and a bad Nami too, I will say. But decks like Lucy, to me, like Lucy is a deck that like if the player is really fucking good, I'm scared, because that's a crazy deck. That's a deck that like has a lot of flexibility and potential. Overpowered or just like simply strong deck. It's like Red Shanks. It's kind of like purple Luffy too back in the day. It's like, oh, I ramped and drew Luffy Taro. We win. Like, you know. Maybe we can pull up some OP16 dicks. 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 Did I say that right? OP16 dicks. Used to have a max rare GY Law. Oh shit, I didn't know about that. Acknowledge that your deck is doing some of the carrying. I mean, that's... Are you talking to me, Alpo, or are you talking to people in chat? Because that's what I'm also saying. Tell you they played 0 purple Nell during 10 rounds of Swiss? Really? 5 mirrors, an Emu, 2 Ace, 1 RG Luffy, 1 Lucy. God damn. 5 mirrors? Holy shit. Did you beat the Emu? Lucy goes from 95.5 to 70.30. For what? If the Enel is good, you mean? Or bad? Or the Lucy is good? Bring back my absolute goat, really? Yeah, I would allow it.
Now following.
Cannon Happy, thank you for the follow. Enel is super popular here, at least in my area. Are you in the West? Nami is more popular for the reason the better players are on Enel. And they know they'll get mirror gaps, so they play Nami in hopes of just sacking the Enel players. Yeah, I mean a little bit. That's why I would be playing Nami if I didn't want to play the mirror. I don't know if the mirror is 100% skill, to be honest. But it is nice. I do think the Enel mirror is much. It's not as like it's not like an Emu mirror or something. Oh, your matchups in the flagship? They were Boa, Purple Doffy, Black Croc, RG Luffy, Sky Luffy. We dodged Enels. I wanted to hit some Namis though, I'm not gonna lie. We got like P Doffy and Croc are not matchups that I really want. Or RG Luffy is a little bit scary if the Luffy player is really good. Because we don't have Shanks. And I didn't draw Mihawk that game. But we had some harder matchups which made up for us getting lucky and dodging Enel. Let me see if... Did my goat put ACOS Law in there already? Let's go. God damn. Cardi Kaizoku. Let's go. Yeah, sorry, I just saw. No one ever knows how to swing into green leaders, and then they complain. I think people do. It's just like playing into green is like a small, like a subtle version of like playing into yellow and L. Lucy, just play mono blue, you'll be fine. I just mean like Lucy is a deck that, like I'll just play Bonnie, bro. Bonnie destroys Lucy, but like if the Lucy player is really, really good. Only loss was RG Luffy. Damn, that's GOAT. You beat 2 ace too. Damn, nice. That's actually really good. What up, Jay? I'd get mirror gapped on purple now because I don't know what the cards do. So I played Nami free top 16. Well, that's funny. Yeah. The new builds do make it much more closer to 50-50, I would agree. It's not because it's not as high rolly anymore, right? So you don't get like auto losses in the mirror, which is good. Should play with these new cards, man. Me too. I was asking Jonas to explain to me his cards in top. Oh yeah, dude, you beat Jonas in top cut, right? Crazy, dude. That's some crazy friendly fire, man. Congrats on winning in more funds to the Fidelia Cup. Let's go. I really want to make those for real. I want to make those Dawn that Lysol made. Dude next to me was like, Russ, are you fucking trolling? I bet Jonas was like, oh god damn it, Russell, like, you son of a bitch. And knowing Jonas, he like politely explained one every single time. Like you had to ask him. Like, yeah, so yeah, what this one does is this, and I'm actually gonna use this to reduce your Robin and KO it. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. All right, thanks Jonas. Thanks for the heads up. Mirror is hard to play on second with the time limit if both players aren't stupid. I think the mirror is hard, yeah. I'm saying that Manel is now one of the probably nicer mirrors of a top. It's probably close. It feels really close to Sakazuki. Like Enel, I know people compare it to RP Law. I think it's a Sakazuki deck. It's literally just Sakazuki 2.0. That's now how I feel. Nah, skill ceiling on Nami is not as high as Enel or Lucy. I'm not even trying to suggest that. I actually think like Lucy skill ceiling is higher than a KO Enel. Like I don't know if that's crazy, but I would maybe even say that. Just because of how perfectly you have to play and how many lines there actually are in Lucy compared to just like KO Enel. Because it's a weaker deck. Saying just, do you know a full AA English now costs less than a Japan one? Wait, really? What? Oh wait, a full AA English NL costs less than a Japan one. Wait, oh, what? Yeah, because Japanese is always cheaper. Really? Like a full alted deck? That's how much the market has been shifting? Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Dobuji and Purichai. Yeah. Look at Noel. He's still winning. It's always hard to tell with the Southeast Asian ones because the handshakes come out and I don't know how many games you actually won. But I know Noel's a good player, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. And Purichai too. I mean, they're obviously both really good. Congrats on the win in locals. Thanks, bro. It was a hard locals, but I got there. It's really funny seeing Because, you know, for the longest time, people in the West complained about, man, I wish I could get a cereal at locals. And now you can. So everyone in the West who's ever complained about that, shut the fuck up and go win your cereals at your locals. I've wanted to say that for so long. And I'm not talking to you, Complex Tech. I'm sorry. That seemed like it was geared at you. It's not. I promise. This is just for everyone. Every time I've had to fucking like people like rag on Asia or whatever. It's like, dude, you guys can do it now too. So it's like, okay, this is a high roll game. Putting Rage Your Dragon beat my ass. Those players are now putting one cereal in their Twitter bio. We talked about this earlier. Don't put cereal. Just put that you won an extra. Put EGB, W, like X, whatever. And then it's fine. And then you understand. I just wanted more events than just locals. Now we have more. Yeah. Again, people, please, I'm kidding. I'm not being serious here. I have won 6 cereals. But it's still a good win. That's what I'm saying. It's a good win, so just put EGB on your if you want to put it in your profile. Like in the East, we don't put, well, I guess some people do. Some people with cereals. But like you just put like flagship wins, right? You know what I mean? Oh wait, I forgot to I'm so sorry to the person who shared the Brook list. Hold on. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. I hope you're still here. Was it in here? Was it in here? Oh my god, Lysol, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. My wife took this picture. We were coming back from like a lunch. I don't think you can see it. I think, was this different? This is Umbrella, by the way. They got like cropped out. I don't know why. Because when you make it a sticker, I think the original photo, there's like a leak, like a big neggy leak, like coming out of my bag. It's really funny, like fucking far-fetched. Because we went shopping. That's hilarious. Damn, bro's playing a mirror. I'm tempted to go buy this Luffy because it's still pretty cheap in Japan. Wait, I don't. Hold on. It's not in Brook? I thought they said they put it in like the playtesting or something. Okay, I can't find it. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. All right, let me do this. It's a good win. A win is a win, is what I'm saying. If you want to be proud that you won like 3 extra grand battles, you should be proud. But just put that you won 3 extra grand battles, because like the notion of a cereal in the West has a different meaning to it. You know what I mean? There's a big what? Big leak. Neggy. Nah, that's not close enough, bro. I'm not gonna get canceled for saying neggy. Tamanegi, negi. Kamonegi. Farfetch's name is Kamonegi in Japanese. Like duck spring onion. EGB equals world's win. Alright, that one was funny. Damn, you guys get me sometimes with the comments. That one was really good. Especially after me like defending people if they want to be proud. Do you really care about what people put on their profiles? Not really. I'm gonna keep it real. Not really. I put my Tokyo top 4 though, because I felt proud of that one. I'm a 1x Worlds winner. Let's fucking go. That's funny. Go to bed, buddy. Yeah, Rowan, be nice. You're the GOAT, my Worlds winner. 3x participated at GGP. Did you even get to? Yeah, hit Rowan where it hurts. Hey Rowan, how many did you get to go to? Just trying to big myself up with the extra participations. You could have won Worlds, bro. Audit card area for 2k yen unsealed. Nice. Yeah, I think it's like I think it's still only like 3k right now. I should probably get it while it's cheap because I actually play RG just for fun. Just for fun to use that one sometimes. Put it in the plastic loader and I can use either side for whichever one I'm feeling. Oh, that's funny, bro. Alright. Okay, I've been thinking a lot about like, what do we do here? And you know what kind of sucks? Is, you know what kind of sucks? Is like, now I'm like, oh, well now we just gotta wait to see what we get from the Zoro starter deck. I do think running Laboon is fine. I kind of want to run a Poo though. Like this, the 2Ks are flex spots on like what you want to do. This is from when me and Raftera like just threw together something. Flying to Orlando in 6 hours. Nice, man. Good luck. Get another top. Take it home. Thanks for hanging out. Be waiting for that big dog announcement. There's no ban list before or during 16, is there? Nah, I don't think so. Probably not. Eat long, Mihawk. Yeah, Billion. We were talking about that. Billion Fold's a little bit less good, because I was talking about it. I don't think we run 4-2. I think we just run 3. I was talking about it, and I was like, the only downside to everything restanding I could see is like an occasional Billion Fold. But you played this for 8, right? So it might be fine. But the one thing I think could we could do this instead. Like 3 Karmic Punishment. Oh, it is Karmic Punishment. The sim one is different, right? I think this is the official English. Man, I really want to run stage though. 3, 6, 10, 12. I think Smoker is just so good. Like if there's one card I think is really good for this law, it's Smoker. Like the promo Supernova laws in my Kickstarter, please. Oh, the yellow ones? I could see that. Yeah, 7k power is huge. Banish will be so good against Teach. Honestly, it'll be really good against whatchamacallit? Like G Luffy. Cause like it's just good to get the cards out of his hand. Like G Luffy, the only way he's gonna run away against a deck like Mihawk is like super aggro plus having a ton of cards in hand. Where do you usually play at? Tokyo? Yeah, in Tokyo. I live in Tokyo. Without getting too specific, I don't want to dox myself. I'm buying a Mihawk deck right now? No way. Get the fuck out of here, Rowan. I got a feeling. Dude, if you play Mihawk, I'll give you $10. Yeah. Well, it costs a Dawn, but then you're going to use leader effect, right? So you restand 3. So if you use all 3 of those and put them on something, then yeah, you might not have Billion Fold online. But like if you play this and then use the 3 for this, like you'll have plenty, because your leader will almost always be. You can always rest your leader, right? If you need to. So as long as you have like 7 cards that can be rested. Actually, you just need 6. You need 6 plus leader and then the 1 for the event, right? So. But yeah, sometimes you'll put the Dawn on the characters. I agree. Like that was one of the things I brought up actually in the video. I was like, this could fuck over Billion Fold a little bit, but we were like, it's probably fine. And if anything, it's for 1 turn. Because after that, you're gonna probably be using most of your Dawn. But The one thing is like, if all of your characters are surviving and restanding, not all of them, but more of your characters are surviving and restanding, you are probably going to put more Dawn on them, so this is a valid point. I got a feeling. Oh, we're at 51 cards. Why are we at 51? Area 51. We can go down to 3 Bonnie. Like, okay, here's the thing, man. I really want to get stage in here. Super stage. Super dry. Like, I want to fit stage in here so bad. I don't know why. I just feel like, even though the thing is, like, you can rest more of your characters and they survive more, so, like, stage seems less necessary. I just want to fucking... This card is so good, man. What is this? 3, 5, 9? I don't think we can go less than 8 events in Mihawk. I just don't think that's really the best idea. If we cut... I don't think we can cut Mihawk, though. Like, 9 cost Mihawk is still so good into certain matchups. And we're not running 4 Law here, which is probably wrong. Like, if... Okay, if I could just make the deck how I want to make the deck, I would do this. But this is 3 cards too many. We're at 53. So how do we cut 3 cards here? It has to be... One of these has to be Law, right? Like... I think we could cut 1 Karmic. And then you just cut stage, right? God damn it. I hate this so much, man. I hate fucking trying to build Mihawk lists. It's so annoying. Cause you see a lit, like if I could run this, if I could run 52 cards, I'd be like, this is it. This is like the strongest deck I could make right now. I think we already saved. I'll just save over it. I don't know why, but Cardi Kaizoku's like deck builder has been like overriding the names recently, weirdly. Maybe it's because I'm saving incorrectly or something, but I don't know if that's a bug. Isn't Carrot best green leader? Dude, Carrot weeps when she sees this. Excuse me. Holy shit. That sneeze knocked me into another dimension, dude. Holy crap. Oh my god. That was a good one, though. That felt good. I don't know if we need Perona. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking. Hold on. What if we get rid of Perona? We do either this. 4, 8, 11. 11, 5 cost is still fine. We still keep our 8 2Ks. And even if we're feeling cheeky, we could always go down to 7 2Ks. Dude, come on. Look at that. Perona seems like she'll be very good into the meta, though. So I don't know if we can take it out. Sorry for asking, I'm just curious. Someone try to play box battle with my friend. Oh yeah, it's no problem. I just didn't want to say exactly where I lived. I go to One Happy. I play at One Happy sometimes. Carrie is pushed out of the meta now that ACOS Law is out. Yeah, unfortunately, she's not tier 1 anymore. I mean, if you wanna just run Perona at 2, Bonnie 3, Smoker 2, Perona 2, I think it's fine. But like, if I'm gonna run Perona, I really want to run her at 3. So then we'd probably just end up back on 3 Perona 1 stage, which is like fine, I guess. I don't know. Do we really need 4 6 cost law though? Because like now we have a good 8 Dawn turn. Like we have a good 8 Dawn turn now. I think Mihawk probably the move going forward for green at least. Yeah, I think RG Luffy is just gonna struggle a lot into Teach, and I don't think there's anything you can do to make the matchup better outside of just running like I don't know, super aggro, like 4 cost Zoros, Uta. But even then, like, you might as well just play green blue Luffy. You know what I mean? Down for 3 6 cost law. You think so? I'm such a fan of 4 right now. And I was talking to Goom too, and he was like, yeah, I have to. But I, like, okay. Like, we have an actual 8 Dawn turn now, so I do think, like, if you have, like, 3 6 cost laws and a 1 8 cost law stuck in your hand, like, it's gonna feel bad, right? So, what if we did take this down by 1? What if we did this? Is that too greedy? That might be too much. 3 5 8. We have 8 counterless top end that can get stuck in our hand when normally we have like 6. Really is the main thing. Like having 3 6 9 10 11 cards that really can just sit in our hand and rot away is probably not good. Yeah, 4 log because you want to see 2 going second. I know. Yeah, I mean, I know that's the reasoning, but it's also just like missing law going first too on curve on 7 like fucking sucks in a lot of matchups, especially in L. So it is like meta dependent. What if, all right, okay, hear me out. This will be our flex spot for our 5 cost flex spot. What about this? Like, just as a starting point. Like, having Karmic Punishment searchable for Bonnie and this, too, is so nice. Like, having the bottom billion folds on the Supernova search does get annoying. Is this called Mihawk or Law? Is this deck? What? Cut a 2K for Luna? You can run Luna instead of stage, I think. If Luna is needed, just run it over stage. And you can cut 1 2K if you really want. 3 6 7. So this only adds 1 extra top end brick to the deck, which I think is fine, because 6 to 7, normally it's 6. 6 is the ratio that most people run, right? Nah, man, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Six, 7. God damn it, Ron. Luffy can just rest for a little bit. Also got to play the EGB Peronas. True. I think I'm going to have to pick those up. I'm not going to lie. If there's one thing I splurge on, it's probably going to be... No, I have to get SP Laws, dude. Fuck. I don't know if I can, actually. That's a lot of money. Like... I need to put most of this Nika cereal into savings and be smart about it. But I'll give myself one thing to really splurge on for alt arts. So it will probably be 4 SP Laws. Then I'm gonna still be meta, I think, especially against GU and Sengoku leader. Yeah, but I mean, we have all out. Like, I agree. I think Luna probably, if Enel sticks around too, then you have like what, 3 matchups that Luna's still really good into. But like Luna stun doesn't do anything against Teach. Like you can stun Shiryu and that's it. Like the only meaningful characters, and they're like 3 or 4 cost Burgess, I guess. But if people run the black Burgess, if they run 4 cost Burgess, it's very important. If not, like their late game is just going to be 8 cost, 8 cost, 10 cost, 10 cost Shiryu or something, right? Forget Mihawk, bro. Play Buggy. Buggy's cool, but it's like if you're gonna play Buggy, you might as well just play Luffy. That's the unfortunate part. SP laws are better than Perona's, right? Since Perona has alternative. Yeah, I love the regular Perona alt art. Hope Enel sticks around. I'm cool with Enel sticking around if they have to like change their build. Cause it's still gonna be so annoying playing into Enel like with other decks that aren't like Teach. And I don't know if GU Luffy actually can beat Enel yet. So like that's a huge thing for me. Like if the only deck Enel loses to is Teach, I think he still gets played. I do think Nami might not see as much play though, for real. You know, still only some green decks are interested in the new law. I'm not saying that law stops the Lunas though. I'm just saying like it's the other decks, right? And we're still running 4 all outs. Like I didn't play Luna once. I played Luna once yesterday. But I didn't need Luna. It was still all just like all outs. What I meant was, is the deck for the Mihawk deck or is it always law? Since oh, okay. I kind of thought that's what you meant. Sorry. Is this law the deck? Like it's like the butterfly meme. He's like, is this a law deck? I got you. Rosie can be Rosie despite jamming law. Mihawk can be Mihawk. True, true, true. Nell needs to go down quite a bit for me to appreciate Teach. So far from what I've seen, I think Teach beats Nell. I really do. And I confidently kind of feel that GU Luffy beats Teach. How do you win versus Lucy without Luna? Just try and get the Law stun Bonnie if you're going second, Laboon if you're going first. You still have all outs. We have a really good top end here. This is nice because we don't have to rest it. Like say you have stage and then they take first from us. So on 7 they play their first Sabo. We lock their Cavendish with this. They play second Sabo and they can't KO this for free with Fire Fist because it's a 9k. So this requires at least like 3 card combo on their 9 Dawn turn, which is not easy for Lucy to always do. And then if they clear this, we still have backup. I think it's not bad. And then going first, we can just try and get Laboon into like Smoker or something. Laboon, Perona, Law, Smoker. Or no, Laboon, Smoker, Law, Perona is probably the best if we're going first. Because then our only rested character there is this. Or, yeah, something. I don't know. I don't think you need Luna to beat Lucy. But again, like, if it calls for it, just switch 2 cards out. You can switch stage, you can move around some of your other ratios. I'm just thinking from a very, very general point of view. I think this would be strong into the OP16 meta. But like Law could be end up being kind of mid in Mihawk, and we just go back to 9 cost Mihawk. Because 9 cost Mihawk probably actually will be very strong. Because it stuns Secret Rare Teach. Because Secret Rare Teach becomes a 9 cost with their leader effect, which is still fine for Mihawk. We just need them to not run 9 cost Boa, but it looks like most people are not running Boa anymore, so we're fine. Shank's gonna be there in 16. Shank's Cope relapse now. Yeah, I'm gonna see you go through a roller coaster in 16, bro. Just ban Gamma Knife. I say as an NL player. I mean, I was gonna say that, like, just fucking ban Gamma Knife and I'll allow it, but then I don't know if you can keep up without Shanks Copers are the same as Bonnie. Yeah, that is my friend who also played Bonnie too, so it checks out. We're a special breed, dude. But Hunter's been playing Ace, Red Blue Ace, so like. But you played it more after he was like top tier, which is what I did with Mihawk. I didn't play Mihawk when he was actually top tier. I coped on Bonnie. And then once Mihawk became like sort of cope, I was like, I like this deck all of a sudden. I always played Mihawk. I just didn't like main him for tournaments as much. Start Ace at the start of 15. Yeah, like the worst time to start playing Red Blue Ace. And me too. The worst time to main Mihawk since his release is OP15. And I'm like, damn. We lose into the best deck in format? I'm fucking, let me run this deck, bro. The Bonnie Yunel matchup too good. I gotta start playing Mihawk. Lucci, Teach, Bonnie, Shanks. The Cope 4. Yeah. The Cope 4. The fantastic Cope. The fantastic Cope, baby. Alright, let's take a look at our I like this list, I'm not gonna lie. For a day zero lists, come on. It's pretty good. Now this is where it gets really exciting. Like this is actually exciting. We run 4. I think we run 4. And I think we run 4 laws too. We were running 8 searchers, 12 2Ks. Like this is so clean. This is so clean I almost don't want to mess with it. But I think we have to. I think we have to, dude, I don't know. Because I think we still need the events. I think we need the events. So like we could do this. Something like this maybe? Something like this? Shanks and Hody ratios will just depend on the meta. This could be 3-1. I don't think you ever run 3 Hody though. Like, this is pretty gangster, bro. Maybe you run Perona. 5-cost Perona. Not sure. You could try and fit Smoker to 3. But, like, this seems pretty good. No lie. Like, this seems pretty good. So beautiful, bro. How many 5-costs are we doing? 4, 7, 11. Holy shit, wait. 4, 8, 12, 15, 17. Yeah. Yeah. We cut Mihawk. So, like, you could... I don't know, man. Actually, you know what would be awesome is if we could run chump blockers again. Like, let me run a fucking chump blocker. Let me run a fucking chump blocker in this deck again, dude. I want it so bad. Didn't want to auto lose the yellow and wanted a shot into Lucy. Yeah. OP15 was dumb for us because we had Borsa Quasar. So like even if you're using a deck that was good into the Quasar decks, like it still kind of just sucked, you know. It unironically did make the meta like more diverse though, which is really funny. Like less NLs, but less NL at the cost of having more like cringe yellow decks. And it's like, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know which one I think is worse. Karmic Punishment really worth over Billionfold / DMG? Not sure. We're just gonna test it though. Running this law might make it harder to run Billionfold. I don't think you ever run more than 2 DMG. You never need more than 2. Even 2 is like kind of a lot. This is just it's on the premise, right, that you can have, honestly, I want to run 3 of these. I wish we could fit this at 3. You're more likely to have more characters survive, and this law might make it harder for you to have 8 rested cards. So we're just like, well, let's try this then. Nami ban was pre-planned before Otama release. There are different scenarios. Wait, what? Why wouldn't L be a lock-in Sky card like new Nami? Oh yeah, yeah. Because I think it's that wasn't Nami was like Nami they knew because I mean we still had 2 weeks by the way. We had 2 weeks of Otama plus OG Nami. It was crazy, bro. That deck was disgusting. But yeah, they are slightly different. Hey, what up, Raftera? Thanks, bro. I really appreciate it. We were taking a look at the builds again. What do you think of something like this? What do you think, bro? Just as like a fun way to test, like try Karmic Punishment again. We put 2 stage in. We're running 10 searchers, which is like, I know it's not the best, but, and we really should be running 4 Bonnie if we're running this ACOS law, right? But like just to get something off the ground, I would test this to see if stage is good, because I want to see if stage feels good in a list like this where most of our characters are surviving. Hopefully, more of our characters are surviving, like because of ACOS law. I think it's fair to say that. But we really want to go wide too. Maybe we do need 4 laws back. What if we do 4 6 cost and 2 8 cost law? I don't know. I could do 7 2Ks and 3 Searcher Bonnie. Really going to buy Red Beckman and Law and call it a day for OP16. What about, but you're getting the Whitebeard alt arts, no? Yeah, Blue Nami was better than Emu in OP30. Blue Nami shit on Emu. I almost called him Nemu. Finding Nemu. I told you about the ban before Tom was even real. That's true. You're like, I think Nami's getting banned. I was like, huh? Question mark me? It's like, I do too, but why do you think that? Like, I want her to. And then we tweaked this one too. Just took out a few things to put 3 all-outs in. You never know though, because it's like, you know, at the start of a new meta, you like carry over the old like meta cards. So like, but things change, you know, like everyone started with 7 cost Shanks still in the list in Mihawk for OP15, right? But then we had to take it out. So some of the old techs like All Out or Law, Perona, etc. might change. Cut Kid and Killer? Kappa? Wait, in Bonnie or whatchamacallit? Mihawk. Dude, I'm yawning today. I was too excited from winning yesterday. I like couldn't go to sleep early. Yes. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna keep it real. I need to test this. I'm gonna print though. I'm gonna print I need to print the laws, and there's something else that I needed to print. Fuck, what was it? Shit. I think maybe it was just the laws. I don't know. I don't think any other new cards. Wait, hold on. I don't think any other new cards came out that I didn't already print. Let me double check. Oh, dude, what do you guys think of this Magellan? It's crazy. It's so funny because I forgot Hannibal Leader existed, and I was like, why are they only giving the OG Magellan Leader support? Like, that's crazy. And I was like, oh yeah, there's Hannibal. And no support. No, bro. No, thank God, no. I think Lapo will be in Bonnie since Acos Law will keep a Cav alive. I don't think that's true. I also said, I remember when me and Raph were talking, I was like, maybe we put Beppo in. Not because Cavendish will survive, it's just because the target you lock with Acos Law will still be rested, so you like can easily chain into Law and Beppo, but like against a Nell or something, like your Cavendish is never surviving. There's one thing. So there's a cut Cavendish, cut carrot. We were talking about it, dude. We were talking about it. There's one thing with Law that I'm worried about, and it's the fact that I am worried about the one turn in between for both Bonnie and Mihawk. The one turn in between when you start playing your 5 costs, so like 5 and 7, or 6 and 8 if you don't want to play Law on curve, where you like have to make sure your characters survive in order to get like a ton of value from the Acos Law, right? Which means you probably need to play it a little differently. It'll be more control based. Like if you play a Cavendish with Bonnie, you just don't swing, right? Easy enough on 7, just don't swing. Against a deck like Lucy or whatever, right? But if you play 6 cost Law, something comes out rested, right? Which is why I think like 5 cost Perona might be really important, because up until this point, like essentially the only thing most decks could do is just stun it if they're afraid of attacking into it. So like if you want guaranteed, like imagine this: 5, you play a power card like a Cavendish or a Smoker, right? On 7, you play Law into Perona. Even if they KO Perona, you're probably gonna have another 5 cost to play. So boom, that's 3. That's like 3 guaranteed characters on the board. 2 of them are 5 costs that will restand. So the only way you really lose out here is if your opponent can just immediately KO the 5 cost that you played on 5. Because if they KO your 5 on 5 and all you have is 2 characters, a 6 and a 5 on 7, then Law's not that good on 9, right? Because it will only restand 1 card and you only have 3 characters. Not that it's bad though. And I think the play will be you play Law on 9. Swing with your 6 cost Law on your Perona. Your Perona restands, right? Their board is locked. They can swing into Law, but then next turn you play another Law plus 5 costs on your Tendon turn, right? This would be like for against a Nell, right? Decks that you don't need to play your big boss unit on curve, right? And then now, and even if your Law survived, you just have now 4 characters on the board, right? And I guess still only one of them will restand. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to realistically take a look at like what the actual turns will be like and how strong it actually is to restand your 5 costs. And like how many 5 costs can you realistically have on the board, right? With Bonnie, I think it's actually a little bit easier. With Mihawk, we'll have to see. It's a card. It is a card. I mean, the effect is good. Returns 1 Dawn, and then with the KO it's 4. It's just literally like scaled Magellan, which I think is kind of funny. They're like, how do we power creep this? They're like, why don't we just X 1.5 everything? And they're like, sure, okay. Or, well, this is plus 4k attack, plus 3 cost, plus 4k attack, same on play, right? Oh wait, but you don't have to minus. Holy shit, yeah, you don't even have to minus. That's kind of strong. And then you on the on-K is doubled, like 2x. Shenanigans you can do probably won't be worth it. I mean, it's a good card. I understand them not being able to like not be able to do a Beckman and a Law and then something that's equally like as relevant for purple, because I don't know what you would do. Like maybe purple Luffy, but then if you print a broken purple Straw Hat card, it just gets abused, right? So yeah, I understand. Makes me so sad to see your remove 7 cost Shank. Such a good card. I know, bro. Right? Enel will get banned at some point, right? They cannot print good 6 or lower purple cards because Enel will abuse it. Yeah, I mean, even just 4, dude. Even 4 or less is like abusable by Enel, which is kind of scary. Or like 4 costs in general. Can't wait for Magelli? Oh, Magellan. Got you. To get someone heated enough to rant about banning it after they attack without reading it. Yeah, I'm waiting for that sim screenshot, bro. Lucky. Like, bro, you attacked into my Magellan. You got lucky. And it'll be like OG Blue Nami, right? Banned because of holding back low-end purple cards. I mean, more like, yeah, like red purple law, right? The reason Enel gets banned will be like red purple law and Sakazuki. But in my eyes, it's more of a Sakazuki. RP Law was just a terror. RP Law is like he's just slowly ruining this game, and it's becoming like unplayable. Sakazuki was just like, this is too much. Enel to me is like, this is too much. But unfortunately, I think he's gonna get checked quite a bit in OP16, so it's probably gonna be like an Emu Ace kind of situation where like I don't know if he's gonna get banned this coming set. But if he sticks around at the top for too long and they ever print support, then yeah. But yeah, I've said this before. Enel is a terribly designed leader. The cards are terribly designed leader, just as for like the balance of the game. Not saying it's not fun to play. I'm sure some people love playing Enel, but I think it's just such terrible design. They did a really, really bad job. Like, they did a really, really bad job, unfortunately. So, sucks for all the Enel fans out there. Might try out that Magellan and Liam. Just to get the on-KO effect. Because it comes out rested. But you can't minus their Dawn. I mean, it's pretty sticky. But you know what? I mean, somebody brought this up, but like, I saw this on Twitter. I was like, you know who doesn't give a fuck if you have to return 4 Dawns? Enel. Like, Enel doesn't care. He'll KO the shit out of this and then just leader effect, put all of his Dawn back. It's crazy. Yeah, all purple cards are 7 cost or higher now. Yeah. Roger purple buff. Yeah, we were saying it might have been Roger, right? The main change I would make to my list from yesterday is just cut the Rashomon and put 2 DMG. And then what else did we do? We cut an all out for what? What did we put the 4th all out in? Wait, what? The 3rd billion fold. Yeah. You can do 4-2. 4-2-2 I think is fine. But if we're running 2 Luna and 3 all outs, it's probably okay. But yesterday I did wish I had more billion folds, so I would put this back at 3. And DMG was just so fucking clutch, man. It was just so good. I guess you could do, I know, Raph, are you on the Hody? The Hodester? I'm not gonna lie, there was a few times yesterday where I was like, damn bro, if I had Hody right now, this would go so hard. Because Hody is like basically DMG but better, right? You just don't get the counter. Because you get the AK pressure, which is like 3 Dawn. It's hard to calculate that actually, like the real value. Actually, if you want to be a little spicy boy, run this. Spice Lord. This is searchable though. But if you want to be a little Spice Lord, that's the play right there. I love how he fits perfectly right in the middle of the deck. So tired, I don't know what to play tomorrow. Do you have an extra grand tomorrow? You should probably go to bed. I'm probably actually gonna end the stream soon. Today is just a very chill one, so I apologize if you guys were hoping for like a bunch of games or anything. I'll be streaming again on Saturday, and hopefully by then the sim is updated. I don't know how much. If the sim's not updated, we might just do another Pokemon stream, to be honest. Because I'm done with 15. Oh, it's on Saturday? But it's extra grand, right? Gonna make a quick quesadilla. Actually, that sounds so good. I want a quesadilla. I want a quesadilla, but I have no cheese. Call JG Wentworth 87765. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. I just wanted to have a really chill stream today. Go over the flagship. Give all my thanks to everyone. And shout out to Raftera, too. If you guys haven't got... If you want to play Mihawk... Like, here's the thing, man. If you guys want to play Mihawk and OP16, just go fucking become a part of his community and you'll be hooked up, you know? Watching his gameplay vids and Madoka from the Discord, another really crazy goated player who's been doing really well on Mihawk and RG Luffy lately. That's what helped me the most. And then just hearing opinions from everybody. Bakaguya too. Everyone who's been playing Mihawk. I was this close to taking RG Luffy, but thanks to like the friends and people I saw at like locals and talked to recently, all pretty much convinced me to play Mihawk, so I'm glad I did. If I had to take the same list to a flagship tomorrow, I would maybe change it to this. I'm actually the one of stage. Like I want to make it a 2, but the one of was fine. Like the 1 was fine. I drew it in 2 of my games, and it guaranteed. Like definitely helped me win. So wish I was done with 15. Yeah, I mean, bro, I've been playing 15 since March, though. So I put in my time. I put in my time. I've done my time. I mean, you guys are still close too. It's like 3 weeks essentially. Nah, it's like 30 days. It's 1 more month. Ugh. Sucks to be you. I'm just kidding. Dude, we were in a fucking hellhole for 3 months of Borsa Quasar going into like crazy NL for the last month. OP15 was not that bad. It just went on for too long. It just went on for too long for me. I needed something new. But like infinitely better than like OP11. Better than OP13, I think. OP14 was maybe more fun. But I don't know. 1 or 2 EGBs from Lucky 2. Nice, nice. You played Lucy at the last one, right? Probably answered why I cut Laboon for Zoro 2K. Just hard to meet Laboon condition. No, I just wanted the, I think Apu is too goated to cut, and then I was gonna run Laboon, but just went for the double searchable 2K. Laboon is easy to meet, and it's very, very good, but I just didn't expect to see very many Lucy's, and I was correct. There were not that many, and luckily I didn't hit any. If you're expecting to see more Lucy's, definitely just run Laboon. And I should probably be running an 8th 2K, but I don't know how to fit it in, so we're being greedy and running 7. I feel like that SpongeBob meets Squid. We're looking out of the blinds, yeah, while everyone's having fun. I mean, I feel you, bro. It sucks. It sucks when you want to play and you can't. One of the main reasons I really hate it too for us is like there's so much pressure on you to like perform well for like the one flagship you get into for the month. And if you don't, you're just fucked. I wish we could do walk-ins. Like I know like Southeast Asia, they can do walk-ins at most places. And it's still hard to get in. It's still hard to get in, but like at least just knowing like, oh, it's okay, I have another chance. Or like, you know, oh, yesterday was weird, I was tired. Like I just didn't play well. Like, but I can still get in. Lost to trigger. Bad sequencing. It's okay, I did that. I've done that. I'm not sure what the bracket would have looked like. Yeah, top 4 would have been better than 7th, but don't worry. Upset over top 32 Treasure Cup and second EGB since it was my only event. Yeah. I feel that actually too. It's the opposite too, where I was like, my extra grand battle, the 2 that I got went 3-2. I was like, just give me the Perona, dude. Like I just want the Perona. Cause now it feels like pointless that I even tried, or like that I even won. I mean, 3-2 is a shit score, so I can't really complain. But it's like there's all those feelings that go into it of like, if you go 4-1, it feels like you went 0-5, if that makes sense. Even going 4-1, like you go 4-1 in a flagship and you just get in an L, it's like you might as well have gone 0-5, right? For some people. It's still great. That's a good score. You should never be mad if you go like 4-0 and then lose the last one. It's just how it goes. Oh yeah, I mean, dude, half the reason I throw or like fumble like some of my flagships and stuff is just because, one, a lot of the time it's like I have to go from like morning lessons straight to the venue, straight to the shop and play, and I'm normally like tired and haven't eaten lunch and exhausted from working in the morning. And then plus it's the like the pressure of like, okay, if I fuck this up, it's another month and I don't even know if I'm gonna get into any next month. Like it's a lot of pressure. Like not the same pressure of like, oh fuck, I'm in finals, like I gotta win. It's just the pressure of like why am I even fucking trying, dude? Kind of a thing that happens. But then you just keep trying, and you know, you get a lucky run like I did yesterday, and you fucking win an insane serial card. Yeah, X1, don't get shit, right? Don't get shit. I find One Piece funny. You can have 70% win rate, and it's not ever good enough. Yeah. I mean, that's most card games, though, right? I guess it just depends how you're getting things, right? I mean, I think they could do top 8 for Peronas in the West. I don't know why they don't, to be honest. Because I think 32 is top 8 for us. Maybe I'm mistaken. But I think it's 32 is top 8. 64 is top 16. So you at least like get a little bit of... You at least get something. I lost myself. I had almost 0 sleep going in. Worked the same day. Ate my first meal 15. Yeah. It's E7-9 Sabo until my 36 40th card. Bro, that's just a Lucy game right there. Yeah, top 8 for a 32 man, right? Yeah, I mean, I hate to always use that excuse, but like, dude, sometimes I like work in the morning. I have to run, catch the train back from where I'm going. Sometimes just go straight to the shop, and sometimes like when it's hot outside in Japan, because I have to walk quite a bit from the station to like go to the schools where I do my lessons when I still for the days that I teach. And dude, I'll have walked like 4 miles in the sun by the time I get to the store, and like no lunch. And then it's like, all right, dude, good luck. Hope you win. It's like that's not good conditions. Cause yesterday I didn't have any lessons in the morning, and I had finished all my work and everything. But I did stay up super late trying to fucking get that ACOS law video exported, and was having so many problems with it. Didn't even finish it because I stopped the export and had to like redo it, trying to fix things. Got terrible sleep, but at least I like, not terrible sleep, but not a lot of sleep. But it was just enough sleep, and it was at the point where I was like, dude, I don't care. Like I had that weird premonition thing where I was like, I think I could win today. But I also, the other half of my brain was, if I lose, it's fine. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, dude. And that's exactly why I won, because there was no pressure. I won the first 3 in a row, and I was like, all right, this is cool. Won the 4th one. I was like, shit, I'm in the finals, I guess. And I think that's the best kind of mentality you can have. But it's like almost impossible to like consistently get there. $32. I have 1 bubble out also. Bubble out of top 4, you mean? With like it comes down to breakers. Top 8 even if there's less than 32? Really? I have not been to a single flagship or extragram that's been less than 64 people for the past like 6 months. Or like for the past year. The West getting wested? Bro, don't even say that. No. You guys get way more chances than we do. At least Japan. The fact that you guys can even apply to like potentially get into like 3 to 4 EGB in a month is insane. As a pro ninja, I managed to get 4. Nice. X1 all. That's good. That's good though. GG's. I went 3-2 and I'm still complaining. One of them I'm complaining. Okay, the other one I lost round 1, so it's stupid. But when it's top 16 and you go 3-2 and you bubble out because your breakers are bad, it still feels bad. Yeah, 1 X1 misses. Ooh, that sucks. Hey, what up, Eduse? Eduse. Thank you, I appreciate it. Shout out to people decent keep winning after beating me. Yeah, right? Yeah, but the fact that you had 1 and you said you have another one and maybe another one if you're lucky, that's 3, dude. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Only being top 4 is annoying though. I'll say that's weird. But you guys are only 32. Like all of the events I go to are 64. Which is actually nice because 2 people win the flagship. Or 2 people win. 2 people go 5-0. And then, you know, we have top 16 pricing, which is nice. So actually I think it's better. Maybe I'm luckier that it's 64. But it's more people, you know. But you're still only playing 5 rounds, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's a lotto. Yeah, but I mean, all of ours are lottery. That's what I'm trying to say. Getting one locally is nice though. That's a good W. I'm not saying specifically for SoCal. I'm just saying like in general in the West. It's already apparent that it's really so much easier to get into the extra grand battles than it is in Japan. So I'm a little envious of that. In certain stores you get 64 and it's 6 rounds. It's in the US. Really? I have some friends that are like UK or like European that are fucking farming Yamatos, dude. It seems even easier over there. In Malaysia? Oh, okay. That sucks. Maybe they don't have the stock. Because, like, over here, I guess they just have enough to do 5 round 2 winners. But yeah, that if it's 6 rounds with 64, that sucks. Europe, you don't have that much? You need to travel a lot? Damn, maybe some of my friends are traveling a lot. But I see I know I have multiple friends with, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 Yamatos. And it's like, they're making it seem like it's pretty easy. I'm just like, do you guys, people with a lot of Yamatos, like, are you, because there's always the rural areas of anywhere where it's like the competition's probably not that crazy, right? But sometimes I want to be like, yo, do you guys just not have fucking strong players? Like, what the fuck? I won a Yamato at locals. It's like, okay, are you just beating bad people and that's why you're like not really happy about it, kind of a thing? That's what I always wonder. I'll tell you, in Tokyo, if I go 5-0 at a flagship or an extra grand, I'm fucking happy about it, bro. You live in London or Paris? Yeah. Yeah, the bigger cities, right? I mean, you would know more than me if you live in Europe, so I can't really speak for it. Not sure what happens to serial Nami lottery. No one has gotten it here? Really? In Malaysia? Dude, I had multiple friends who got the Nami and I'm so fucking pissed. I wanted it so bad. Dude, that card is so fucking expensive. It's 10k, $10,000. Like 100,000 in for us. 1x serial winner. Rowan, get out of this chat. You came to YouTube. Stay in Twitch. USA, you gotta actually drive or fly, which is expensive. Yeah, I will say that the travel, I understand. The travel sucks. Same for regionals. Like, although I am jealous. I am jealous of you guys having like multiple regionals that you can just apply to go to. But I understand that shit's a commitment. Like, to be fair, I mean, obviously it would depend on a lot of factors. But like, I don't think I would be able to travel that much. I would just pray that I get into the ones that are in my state. Yeah, I know California has a lot of killers. I remember when I was talking to Casey, he was telling me like the people he tests with, and I was like, oh shit, I know all those people and they're all really good. So same with Fernando. Fernando was talking to me about his local scene, and I was like, god damn. But that's kind of how it is in Tokyo too, to be honest. It just depends. You can still get lucky and face a bunch of bad people, but I think the average level in Tokyo is pretty high. And if you make it to the top tables, the chances of you hitting one of those good players who's at your flagship or whatever is pretty high. Yeah, Europe, you got the train. You can get around. Same with Japan. California's hella sweaty. Yeah, I can imagine. A lot of the people who came over from Worlds too. I know, like California, Arizona. I think Texas has some killers. Texas got some good people, but Texas is so big, so it's kind of hard. It's not as consolidated, probably. I feel like the California groups are closer together. Florida's got some good players. And obviously like East Coast. I mean, there's good players everywhere, but the main hubs seem to have like really good scenes. Probably didn't see Fernando during Heroines. I wish I could see Fernando. I'll give him a big old hug. Texas has Goom. That's true. The GOAT. I want to run 2 boat, but I also want 2 deadmans, and I don't want to cut stun event nor 5 cost. Dude, bro, welcome to my life, bro. Welcome to us not being able to fix the list. Like, this is still not fixed, in my opinion. But like I said earlier, you're just making some concessions. You're making some concessions and you're just kind of rolling with the punches. Closest one to me is Peoria, about 4 or 5 hour drive. Damn. Wait, for what? For regional? Oh, for regional, yeah. Go to those, but everything else is too far. Yeah, 4 hours is fine. I mean, bro, especially from being from Texas, that's just like driving to Austin from Dallas. But yeah, to do that consistently for events and stuff, if it's any further, is really hard. Now, Double Dawn was US only, yeah. Did they bless us with the Double Dawn? They did not. I wish. Yeah, only 2 events. I mean, don't worry though. That was a huge success. That was a huge success. I think you could see Double Dawn being like twice a year, and they will increase. That like seeing the Double Dawn tournaments was like, man, this is sick, and gets me so excited for like people actually doing shit right with like One Piece. Really, really good. Super excited. And fucking come do that in Japan, dude. Red Bull's big in Japan. Red Bull has a huge, like, ow, oh my god. Fucking leg cutting into my desk. Red Bull's big in Japan. People love Red Bull. They have a lot of stuff they do in Japan. A lot of Red Bull athletes are like Japanese, like skateboarding and some of the other stuff has become a lot bigger in recent years too. Yeah, they were in the Midwest for some reason, and nobody knows why. What was it like? Fucking Idaho had like 17 events. SoCal has 2. New York has 1. It's like, what the fuck is happening, bro? What's happening? Oh, fuck. Alright. We did the thing where we said we were gonna go and we didn't go. I blame Rowan. FGC? Ludwig is my main Red Bull athlete. Yo, what up, Aaron? Bro, you came in literally right as I was leaving, dude. My victory lap is over. I've been lauding and applause for the past 2 hours and 45 minutes. You should have seen it. It was crazy. The final was in Milwaukee. Milwaukee. Why does Milwaukee sound like such a fucking made-up name for a place? Try basing it somewhere in the area. That's fine. Yeah, yeah. You just woke up? Hell yeah. Damn, 2:30? It's okay, I woke up kind of late today too. I'm going to the meetup later. I gotta print some proxies. I gotta eat lunch, finish some work, and print some proxies, bro. Shout out to the Ludwigers. The Ludwins. It must be kind of sick being sponsored by Red Bull. Red Bull is one of those companies that, like, they won me over. They kind of won me over. Because sometimes I look at a company like Red Bull or Monster or whatever, and you're like, that's lame, dude. You're corporate. Like, what are you doing? But then, like, back in the day, I remember they would always have the Red Bull cars, and they just gave out free Red Bull at like skate parks and stuff, and I was like, that's kind of tight. And then they had a bunch of events, and then they actually started sponsoring a lot of like skaters and, you know, other athletes obviously, but like slowly grew on me. And then they started doing cool shit. I think it was like a little bit after, like they did the dude who did the crazy parachute thing. And then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then they started doing like real events and stuff. And when they started doing like skate stuff too, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. And then, oh man, what was it? Hold on, was it Red Bull? Hold on. There's something I saw recently that was really cool. Fuck, Red Bull skate event. Pretty sure it was Red Bull. It was like, bro, what was that? Casso, yeah, Casso, dude, Casso. It's basically, yeah, it's basically, oh, it was created, okay. It's like Ninja Warrior, but skateboarding. And it is fucking sick. Like, it was actually cool, man. I didn't catch it live, but I watched it afterwards. Like, yeah, bro, and there was like Jamie Foy, fucking Leo Romero was there, like a bunch of young new skaters and stuff too. It was really, really sick. But it's like a bunch of crazy things, and like, it's just for fun too. So like everyone's having a good time, but also like doing some crazy ass shit. Like this rail through the water is fucking insane. Leo Romero got like all the way to here, which is crazy. He's such a good rail skater though. Jamie Foy too. This was cool. If you search like Casso, if you're interested in something like this, Casso Red Bull skate event, search it up on YouTube. You can just watch it back. They live streamed it, and they had like some of the skaters come through the commentary booth and commentate on it and stuff. See free energy drinks at video game conventions. Yeah, they were smart, bro. They got in where they got in. They got in the right crowd. Partner with Magic Gathering. Oh, really? For the Final Fantasy set last year in Vegas? That's cool. That's cool. I'm not the biggest fan of like the IP collab sets with Magic, but like they seem to be keeping the game alive, so I guess that's good. Red Bull partner with Melee for Gods and Gatekeepers. That's sick. Yeah, they got people on the ground floor too. I mean, like, we're memeing, but like Ludwig is legit sponsored by Red Bull, so you know they like actually care about some of the, because they wouldn't do that if they didn't think that like he had a important enough reach. But the fact that they're like taking a shot on someone like Ludwig is very funny, and he's doing a good job of like actually treating the sponsorship like well. Played a couple Red Bull sponsored fighting game tournaments that were really cool. Yeah, like they do a lot of cool like grassroots kind of from the ground up. Even this was like, you could tell it was like made with love, because like all the people said they had a good time. It was super cool. There's like this crazy, some of the spots at the end. Let me see. Yeah, this one, dude. This one's fucking crazy. Like you gotta like jump across. You gotta ollie across all of these and like stay on. Bro, it's so crazy. It looks like so much fun. Yeah, it was awesome. I like just, it came up on my feed and I was like, oh, what's this? And I started watching it. At first I was like, this looks stupid. I was like, this looks fucking dumb. Like, what is this? And then I actually saw what was happening. I was like, damn, that's kind of sick. The Final Fantasy set was insane. Development for 5 to 7 years? Jesus. Yeah, I mean, that one seemed like it was a crazy one. I don't think you can't do IP crossovers, but it's just like, it seems like they're like kind of going into like, oh, we have to just do this now forever, or like this is our only way to like keep people playing the game, which is a very bad sign in my opinion. That's very, very bad. That means you're losing, and that means you're like, you're crutching yourself with that, which is why I think One Piece has so much staying power, because like the IP itself is just so strong. All right. We did it again. This time I blame Aaron. Red Bull double on skate park event. Dude, that would be so sick. Go to the Shin Yokohama Park. And like, it's like a 2-day festival of like side events at the skate park and in the like the stadium that's over there, because it's right by the stadium, that skate park. That would be dope. I'm down. Yeah, they're chasing short-term profits. I think the Final Fantasy one was cool. I think the Lord of the Rings one was fucking sick too, but it's just like, after a while, you're like, oh, I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. I don't play Magic, so I can't really say, but from looking from the outside, I'm like, ooh, that's probably not good. You probably shouldn't do that too much. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the congratulations and everything. We did a bit of a joking around today. It was fun. Little trash talk for some stuff. These are maybe some of the changes I would make to the list. Oh, sorry. People asked and I just completely did not answer correctly. But like, if you're gonna go into the extra grand battle with Mihawk, I think like the main card you really want to think about is Tashigi and Paradise Waterfall at like 1 or 2 copies. Like, I played in 1 with Mihawk, and Paradise was amazing. Spiderweb was still kind of too much. Spiderweb at 2 is too much unless you're running stage. So you could overhaul the list and run 2 to 4 stage with Spiderweb. I don't think Dofi is really worth it. I think the main thing, because like this is powerful enough to beat the meta as long as your stuff sticks on the board, right? So you just need to be able to play around Red Rock more. I think Tashigi is really good. Paradise Waterfall is amazing, and I think you can kind of just replace this with it. 1 or 2 copies. Probably need to keep 1 DMG in. Like, I would maybe do 2 Billion Fold, cut stage, 2 Paradise. But I don't know. I couldn't like tell you exactly what I would do here. Maybe cut Tashigi for Smoker. But there's still a lot of Enel and extra grand, so you probably keep Tashigi. But this is a flex spot. Spiderweb and Paradise are good, but it's up to you. And then maybe try and fit Tashigi in. I'll 0 searchable. Well, this is still searchable off Supernova. Like, maybe this is what I would do, if I'm being honest. I like try and run 4 or something. I don't know. I really don't know. You'd have to tweak that. But from my own experience of playing in 3 extra grand battles now, I think I would say like, just gotta be able to play around removal, like Red Rock and stuff, and you'll be fine. If a lot of people are on Ace, you could think about running this Tashigi as well. So, yep, that's about it. And you can run the Boon if you want. Yeah, Laboon is good, but like honestly, in the extra grand, I'm more worried about my top end getting removed. If you want to do double unsearchable 2Ks, you can. But I think if I had to, or you could do like 2 Tashigi, 1 Laboon, and just pray. But like I said, like I don't know. This is not a perfect list for extra grand, but this worked for me. For the Hody is just spice. The Hody was 2nd DMG, by the way. So if you want to just run 2 DMG, you can. All right. Thanks, guys. Shout out to my homie Brock for the 10 gifted. Hope the 10 people who got it were all awesome people, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll be back 2 days from now around the same time. If the sim is updated, we're probably rocking OP16. If it's not, we're probably doing another Pokemon stream. So we'll play Pokopia and Pokemon Champions. And then the week after that, the CS starts, baby. Fukuoka, I think, is the May 30th CS. So it'll be like May 29th if you're in the West. And that's going to be hype. I will probably be able to do, I think all of them, I'm not sure. Most, if not all, of the Japanese CSs on the weekends. I'll probably be doing a watch party, so come hang out if you want to do that. We'll be keeping it loosey-goosey, so no crazy, like, well, we'll just keep it chill. We're not going to be worrying too much about, like, the commentary aspect and stuff, but those are always fun, so come hang out if you want to. Hey, Max, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I'm literally just leaving right now. Sorry. I did not get into any CS, no. I'm a bad player. I did not get into my chances. Forza Quasar fucked my life up for a month and I didn't get in, but that's still me giving excuses. I was close, but I didn't. But I will have my revenge. I will get in during Wave 2, I promise. I'll be so fucking pissed if I don't get in Wave 2. Just woke up, sorry bro. Go watch the stream back and pretend you're there live. I appreciate it though. I'm going to the meetup tonight and I'll definitely be playing some Yamato. So I'll let you know how it goes. Just got back from lunch, bro. The fuck out of here, bro. Why does literally the second I'm about to end stream, someone new comes in and then like Hero says something. I can't do this. You guys are killing me. I'm just kidding. Hero though, this weekend, Saturday, I'm probably doing a Pokemon stream. Pokopia and Champions, so come hang out if you have time. You can coach me on Champions, like for real. Yeah, that's it though. Sorry, Max. I wish I could stay for longer, but I appreciate you saying hi. And I'll update you on the Yamato, the cope. Deck's kind of strong, dude. I'm getting worried because the Yamato seems pretty strong, and I'm like, no, please don't make me actually cope this deck. All right. I need to run, so I'm just gonna end the stream. Yeah, let's go. I'll see you on Saturday if you have time, Hero. Come Pokemon it up with us. But thank you to everybody else. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.